Ooh, I'm not done that. I'm gonna minimize this so I can see the comments, see the chat. Once I minimize this, I'm good. We good after this. We good after this. We good after this. Good after this. Right. All right. Bet. The boy Billy first. Yo, it's good. The boy Rich second. All right. Herb, right. Bet. What's happening? What's up with him? Every time, consistent. HTTR445, J Martell, Lil Soy Sauce, Kendrick, Caps fan, what's good, y'all? What's good, y'all? Yes, sir. Dage, what's good? Ian, what's poppin'? What's good, Tyron? Tyron? He's calling Mr. Sanchez. Winning down the safest way. What's happening, y'all? W Fig, what's good? Hell to the Redskins all day, yes, sir. You already know, man. What's good, Ivan? What's good? O'Hara, what's good? Hell to the Redskins from Dallas, yes, sir. Enemy territory, holding it down. Let's start the stream off talking about Larry Warford. That's the guard from the Saints, right? Is that what you talking about? What's good, Tyler C? Look it up, make sure, cause that man name. I remember that man name being extraordinary, and I like him, but I just forgot that man name. It's such an ordinary name. Yes, sir. What's good, Derrick? What's good? I'm about to hit you back on the phone too, cause I just what's it called? I just got back to my phone as soon as I started streaming. What's good, Patrick? Hell to the Redskins, Ivan. Yes, sir. That whole, I mean, the guard from the Saints situation is interesting because I would really like him to what's it called it to start at left guard opposite of Brandon Sheriff, but at the same time that would be delaying Wes Martin's growth. So I don't know, man, because I really do like Wes Martin, but we can either bet on Wes Martin's potential, or we can just go ahead and get the sure thing with the Saints guard. When you start up the podcast, I need to feature at least once. All right, Rich. I was thinking that too about Wes Martin. Yeah. So, but I mean, I like that guy. What's happening, Smokes? I do like that guard that was released from the Saints. I think he made the last 3 Pro Bowls. He's really good. But then that will reduce Wes Martin to a backup role again, and then he won't be able to actually progress as much as we were hoping he could. Because I mean, he's gonna have to start to really, really like get as good as that we hope he will. Why they release him? It was a cap casualty after signing Jameis Winston. What's his face that they use as a quarterback, running back, all of that. They gave him a contract extension, so they literally had no cap space left, and they had to release him. He literally was just a cap casualty. That's it. Taysom Hill, thank you, Taysom Hill. That's what happened after they signed Jameis Winston. They basically signed Jameis Winston, and that's the reason they had to release the guard from the left guard, the Taylor guy or Tyler. You think we're gonna cut McKissick? We got Antonio Gibson. Maybe they thought they weren't gonna get him, but he fell in our lap. I was thinking about that. I was a little worried about that because I really liked the J.D. McKissick signing, but now with Antonio Gibson, you'd be better off having a Peyton Barber who can do a little bit of both. He's more like an Adrian Peterson, a first and second down back. And then Antonio Gibson can fill the role that J.D. McKissick was about to fill. So that's really weird. I think it was just a sort of, they weren't expecting to get him when they signed J.D. McKissick. And now that they ended up getting Gibson, they might not need McKissick. Even though I do like his potential, though. I mean, he used to literally be a receiver like Antonio Gibson. So you never know. They might find him an extra slot and just use the excuse that he's technically can be a receiver as an excuse. Oh, my boy Derrick JB set it off with the 10. Yes, sir. Appreciate it. Brody, what do you want? Why every time I start streaming you get excited? I don't even understand. Appreciate that, Derrick JB. Yes, sir. Number 1 fan. Can Wes Martin play tackle? I always assumes he's only an interior offensive lineman, but some can play all over the line. I don't know about him playing tackle. He seems like a guard to me, but like you never know if we were to plug him in at tackle just to see what he has. You never know, but he's definitely more of a guard in my opinion. But plus we have Sadiq Charles on the left, and if Morgan Moses doesn't work out, we have Cornelius Lucas on the right. You think Trent gonna be hurt when he play for the 49ers? I don't know. When we played him like later on in the season too, like near the back end, he might not be healthy by then. We'll see though, because typically the past couple of years for us when he did play, he wasn't really healthy towards the end of the year. So that's a good point. Trent Williams might not even make it to that game. I started my franchise over. Oh, that poor boy Rich. That boy Rich started a Madden franchise where he updated the rosters with the Redskins rookie class and everything, and everybody was getting hurt left and right. That man team was just self-destructing. Who started right tackle and left tackle? I feel like left tackle would be Sadiq Charles. Maybe not day one, but eventually. Because I definitely feel like he has the talent to be a Pro Bowl left tackle easily. And then if they don't want Morgan Moses' dependability since he's been here so long, even though he gives up all kinds of pressures. I think he gave up 37 pressures last year alone. Then Cornelius Lucas can start at the right side. Because Cornelius Lucas played very well for the Bears this past season. I don't know why the Bears let him go. What's good, DR7? What's good? Did you know that Jason Witten is a Raider now? He is? I thought he came back 1 year after broadcasting and went back to broadcasting. He's still playing? Malik Hooker didn't get his 5th-year option picked up, so we getting him next season. Yes, sir. Let him know, Dage. Yo, if Malik Hooker can stay healthy, that man is different. He is different. He's supposed to be really good. What tight ends do you think will not make the roster? Jeremy Sprinkle's possibly at risk. Because, I mean, the Redskins literally spammed him. I mean, gave him all kind of looks last year after everybody else got hurt. So, and he still didn't go out there and perform well. So, LeVron Rivera is looking at film from last year and using that as like a strong basis on who to keep. Then Jeremy Sprinkle will likely not make it because you'll take Logan Thomas's potential. You'll take Logan Thomas's potential over what you saw from Jeremy Sprinkle last season. And Logan Thomas may not automatically be better than Jeremy Sprinkle, but just off the fact that there's potential there, and you already know what Jeremy Sprinkle's ceiling is, Jeremy Sprinkle might be gone. Richard Rodgers probably won't make it because he's injury prone, so that's dark. I'm thinking it's going to be Thaddeus Moss, hopefully Hell Hinges, I like him, Logan Thomas, and we'll see from there. Maybe Jeremy Sprinkle, though. We'll see. Lucas is a swing tackle, right? Like the guy we used to have. Basically, I think Cornelius Lucas is literally just a slightly better Ty Nsekhe, so I like it. That's one of my favorite signings of the offseason. You think we have good linebackers? I think we have a lot of high potential linebackers that just need to figure it out. In my opinion, injuries aside, Reuben Foster, of course, is our best inside linebacker. And in my opinion, Shondion Hamilton is the second best. And then it's kind of like everybody else. Cole Holcomb is really good in run support, but his block shedding is bad. And his coverage ability is even worse. If he can figure that out, he can end up being really good. John Bostic is like decent at everything. He's basically like a pretty good at everything type of guy. Somebody that's dependable, but I prefer him not starting. I feel like we need like elite athletes starting, guys with high potential. Ryan Anderson is our best Sam linebacker, period. Thomas Davis is pretty good, but he's old, so we'll see how this ends up working out. What's good, Shamar? What's good, Rico? How you feel about Cameron Curl as being a corner and a safety in different packages? What's up, Portlock? Bro, I love the versatility that we drafted and we brought in through free agency. That's a really interesting idea. I think Jack Del Rio wants to get really creative and Timothy, he's just 6 minutes in, I got a notification. But I think they're going to be mixing up all kinds of stuff. Like any given play, anybody might be safety. Any given play, somebody might be corner. I think they brought in a lot of versatility to do that, to confuse offenses. And with 2020 basically being a big trial run throughout the regular season, we might see a lot of really interesting things going on with both offense and defense, just trying stuff. Thinking of a new idea and just trying it. The coach's gonna resign him. I hope not. Move Sadiq to right D and draft so well next year. Basically, I would like that. I would like Sadiq. If we draft that Sewell guy out of Oregon, one likely that the guy that's going to end up being the best tackle this next coming draft in 2021, we can move Sadiq to right tackle, have Cornelius Lucas as our franchise swing tackle, hold on to him unlike what we did with Ty Nsekhe, and then have Sewell over there on left tackle. I like that idea. In my new one, I traded for OJ Howard, Joel Bentino, and the Vikings right tackle because, oh dang. Hold on. Because he's good and young. Oh, okay. That boy Rich getting his franchise together. Is there any great tight end or cornerback prospects for next year's draft? Also, what class is Derrick Singletary? Because he's the next great DB. I don't know. I gotta check all of that. Honestly, I don't exactly know who this next class up. Now, just off of how this past tight end class was just some mid. Um, I feel like this 2021 tight end class has to be better just by default because it doesn't really get worse than this past one, in my opinion. What's up, Rico? Hi, Brody. Yes, sir. What's good? What's good, Jones? In this one, I also fired Ron Rivera from the Panthers and hired him instead of creating someone. Oh, okay. That's interesting. Hey, what do you think there's a chance Randy Moss could be signed somehow to the Redskins coach that just because his son is now on the team? That might be interesting. I really hope we sign Bruce Smith or something, hire him for something for Chase Young. And Randy Moss, I'm pretty sure he's going to be heavily involved because I think that might be his only son, at least his only son in the NFL. So he's probably going to be heavily involved with helping them anyway. But it would be nice to sign him to some coaching role so he can help everybody else too. Have you seen film on Khaliki Hudson, the Viper Files from sideline to sideline? I haven't exactly gotten to him yet. He's one of the people I'm still got to finish up on before I get this draft review and grade to y'all. And I only have Cam Sims, OJ Howard, and Thaddeus Moss at tight end. Oh, that's interesting. Do you think we will bring back Donald Penn? We'll see. I doubt it. I think Ron Rivera wants to take this year to get all the young guys meaningful snaps, like starter level snaps during the regular season, not just the preseason, so they can go ahead and grow now and be ready for 2021 and beyond. But they maybe just to make sure they have Dwayne Haskins protected, they might go get somebody like Donald Penn. LOL, me and Ty Nsekhe used to beat the same chick. Oh, that's funny. That's crazy. That's so crazy. Little fam. Wait, I know everybody went to this. Who the best team in the division? I mean, the potential for us is there. We just got to go out there and prove it. I can't say we're the best team when we just won 3 games. But I feel like the talent is definitely there, and the coaching staff is definitely there for us to dominate. AGG, Terry McLaurin, Steven Sims, Kelvin Lattimore, Emmanuel Hall is my only wide receivers. I can do that. I can dig that. I like that. I really hope Emmanuel Hall makes the roster, for real, in real life. What's up, Speedy? Did you hear Watson is likely to get extended before Pat Mahomes? Yeah, I saw that. It was talks that he might get signed for $40 million a year. I mean, they better. Because that man went out of there. They traded. Diop wasn't just his favorite target. That was his boy. They both went to Clemson together and everything. Like, that was his boy. Y'all better hope y'all don't get injuries. Yeah, I really hope so. What's your thoughts on our tight ends? But I love Thaddeus Moss. Love him. He's a little undersized, but he's shown that he can block very well. And not even just, like, power-wise. Like, technique and, like, IQ. Like, his blocking IQ is crazy. Y'all got to just look at it. Like, he just thinks to do stuff, like, with certain angles. And his blocking, he's going to be our best blocking tight end probably off rip. And then he had the best hands out of this entire tight end class from the draft. So, as a red zone threat, he's going to be dominant. He's not fast. He's not a great route runner, so he's not about to separate from people on his own, juking DBs out their socks. But he can definitely get open, especially with Terry McLaurin, AGG, and Antonio Gibson out there, getting all the defense's attention. He can definitely get open underneath. And like I said, red zone threat-wise, throw him a fade route in the corner, he's coming down with it. Him and Antonio Gandy Golden. What's good, AGM? And then Hale Hinges, I like his potential. I love Logan Thomas's potential. Freak athlete. Beyond that, it's just, Jeremy Sprinkle, we'll see how that goes. Richard Rodgers is injury prone, but he's technically like the vet out of the group. My only running backs are AP, Geis, Love, and Gibson. Okay, that makes sense. I can see that. The wide receivers in the 2021 draft are going to be crazy. Really, I haven't checked them out yet. I know Georgia's about to go stupid in 2 years with the draft. I also traded for Levi Wallace. I said, hey, yo, what's good, Lorenzo? If our O-line can pass protect at a high level, Dwayne will have a solid year. I agree. What's up, Nigel? Has anyone got Peters yet? Nah, but I've seen rumors that Jason Peters will more than likely end up signing with the Eagles at this point, but we'll see. You think the defense is better this year, getting off the field and getting offense more playing time would expose or help? I feel like it's gonna help. I feel like Dwayne Haskins is gonna be great. And what's up, Teron? I already said what's up to you. I think though. Let me see. Rico just got done watching the shock on Eagles fan faces when they took Hurts. Needed the comedy. What's up, Brian? That's hilarious. Yeah, them boys is hurt about that. Let me see what's good, AM. It's gonna be crazy to have Adrian Peterson in the backfield and Antonio Gibson on the outside in certain packages. I really hope Darius Geis and Bryce Love are healthy enough to start though. Please, please. It's gonna be crazy. Other than Gibson, do you think next year we could see a whole bunch of new running backs just based off of injury and age? It's possible. If Darius Geis and Bryce Love end up not working out, we'll probably go running back early next year, like second round. When you gonna start the merch? Me and my mom, once we sit down and get it right, I'm definitely getting Street Scores merch out to y'all. I have some really good ideas now that I'm really excited about, but now we actually got to get it on something like actual paper or like on a shirt so we can see it. And then yeah. Oh, I got the hiccups. I'm too grown to have the hiccups. Right now I'm only 2-2. I beat the Bears and the Giants. Everyone is doing way better than the last one. I had no injuries. Oh, okay, that boy Rich over there. I still think Adam Trotman was the best tight end in the class. I agree. I was so mad when the Saints traded up, bro. The Saints traded up to take Adam Trotman from us. The Panthers traded up to get Jeremy Chin from us. We was getting hated on. But teams knew what they were doing. I can't be mad at it. Can't be mad at the people part of the game. Only the game, Brody. I don't know what's going on, but you really need attention right now. What's up, Ebony? Gibson good for chunks of yardage. We need like 3 and 6 scenarios. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, bro. I'm so excited about the potential of Gibson. Waiting on the clothing line. I got you, Derrick JB, bro. It's gonna be crazy, bro. It's gonna be crazy. The Street Scores merch is gonna be crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. I get Moss has great hands, but truthfully, they never threw them downfield. He did make the best of his opportunities, though. Yeah, he didn't get a lot of looks. He wasn't very productive, but just off of, like, traits and, like, his potential, I love it. What I project him to be, Logan Thomas trash. I mean, we really don't know, though. I mean, Logan Thomas is all potential right now. We don't even know if he's good or bad yet. He can end up being terrible, but you never know. He's just a freak athlete. We got to see if they can coach him up. And what's up, Just Paid? Moss, Hinges, and Thomas. That's basically for me. If it's only 3, those are my 3. What's good, Lawrence? My D-line has been eating in this franchise so far. They better be. It's about to be like that in real life. My boy Portlock, thank you for the yes sir for the donation. Yes sir. Appreciate that. Yes sir. Real one. Gibson gonna be a helpful playmaker. I'm really excited. What's up, Richard? I watched the same compilation of Eagles fan reacting to Hurts. I gotta go look at it because that sounds funny. Because I know they were sick. Some said Dwayne Haskins will throw for 4K and 25 plus touchdowns. I really hope so. Let's do it. What's good, Joseph? What time did you start this stream? At 2? Well, 2:01. What's up, Will? Nick Wright is so disrespectful. He said we are in the permanent rebuild. It's a 2-team race, Eagles and Cowboys. I'm not surprised. I mean, after you go 3-13, you can't expect people to like us and respect us. I can't even be mad at people that are underestimating us. I really can't. Honestly. EDP went stupid when they got Hurts. What's good, Franklin? Checking in. Yes, sir. I'm 100% buying you. I appreciate it, Speedy. Terry is a baby, Stephon Diggs, who will grow into a great... Yeah, but Terry McLaurin, I feel like, is already probably better than Stephon. That's what's crazy. I hope Geis will go crazy. They don't believe me when I talk about that Panthers game. But Geis, as long as he can stay healthy, is ridiculous. He might be the best running back on our roster, like, today. Maybe not better than Adrian Peterson in his prime, but then again, he's different because he can pass catch. Adrian Peterson's not a good pass catcher. But Adrian Peterson through the tackles is different. But Geis can be, like, ridiculous as long as he stays healthy. That's why I don't want to give up on him. I'm just going to have to see. I got to see. I'm going to have to ride that till the wheels fall off for Geis because there's so much potential there. Him and Bryce Love. I still kind of wish we would have picked Ashton Davis from Cal, but I like Antonio Gibson. But Davis is a game changer at safety. Yeah, I see what you're saying there. My tight end Thomas, Moss, Sprinkle, and maybe Hinges. I like Hinges' potential. We'll see if Jeremy Sprinkle just suddenly gets better. We'll see though. We'll see. What's good down south VA? What's happening? What do you think will be our starting left guard? I think it's gonna end up being Wes Martin. I feel like it's gonna be Wes Martin. I'm pretty sure, just off of potential, and he had all of those snaps at right guard after Brandon Sheriff got hurt last year. Pretty sure it's gonna be Wes Martin, especially like talent wise. Said how I'm holding up. Oh, we over here chilling, man. Locked down, you know what I'm saying? Not leaving the house. Only time I leave the house is to take Brody out. I don't go anywhere. We order our groceries. I do not. I haven't left the house at all. I don't even know what civilization look like no more. Watch film on Gibson. He needs to learn to sell his running routes more if he knows to get more involved in play. Skins coach will take care of that. Yeah, he did. Yeah, he definitely needs to improve his route running. That's what I was saying in my video. My little like 20-minute video where I was breaking them down and all of that. His weaknesses and strengths. He's going to be more of a running back for us than wide receiver anyway, but it would be really helpful if he became a more nuanced route runner. What's up, Kamani? Was good. Why this schedule street dang? This schedule isn't that bad, but yeah, that stretch of at Steelers, it's at Cowboys, at Steelers, at 49ers, and then at home against the Seahawks. Boy, that stretch is going to be a little ugly. But by then, we'll know if we're a good team or not, because that's like late in the year. That's like, I think that stretch starts week 10, week 11, somewhere around there. So we'll know by then whether or not we should actually be able to deal with that stretch. We'll see. I like Isaiah Wright from Temple. If it's between him and Cam Sims, buy Sim. I gotta watch more film on Isaiah Wright and other buddy, the undrafted free agent wide receiver, Jonathan Johnson. But from what I've seen and what I've read the little bit I've seen and what I've read about Isaiah Wright, that man's literally like a taller Antonio Gibson. So I really like what I'm hearing about the Isaiah Wright guy. Say Nick Wright is a hater. Terry McLaurin gonna burn DBs with speed. Oh, it's over with. That schedule is crazy. Somehow said we have the 5th easiest opponent. Dang, get scrolled. I was reading that and then YouTube just decided I wasn't reading it anymore, I guess. I don't know what happened. Hold on, where we at? Okay. Wait. Okay, there we go. Ranking, but it's looking like 6-7 wins if we're lucky. Yeah, I mean, there's some tough opponents up there, for real. Is it me or do I feel like we can possibly make the playoffs? Schedule is low-key kind of easy. It's like both because, like, we're going against some good teams, but if we're as good as we should be able to handle it. It's possible, Pod. You going to have to do what? Wait, what did I say? Because Smoke Jam said pause and Kendall said you gonna do what? I don't remember what I said. I do not remember what I said. Y'all know when I talk, after it's out my mouth, like I don't remember what I said. It's gone. It's done. Y'all remember better than I do. We'll get the bulk of our wins first half of the season, but second half, yeah, that second half is a little dark. Oh, that boy Rich is back. Will we start the rookie left tackle or sit him for a year? He does have some technique issues that need some help. But I feel like he definitely should start at some point this year. Maybe not week 1, but at some point. And you never know. Maybe if we have training camp, he might be able to get right by week 1. Who do you think will be our breakout? Will have a breakout year. I truly think Kelvin Harmon will have a breakout year too. I think Antonio Gandy Golden is going to be really good for a rookie, especially. Kelvin Harmon he doesn't drop passes, so I'm excited about him. If Darius Geis and Bryce Love are healthy, it's going to be crazy. I feel like Shondion Hamilton is going to emerge as our best linebacker, inside linebacker. Clearly to the point that I can stop having these debates because I already think he is, other than Reuben Foster, of course, but I already say he is, but I think he's going to have one of those years where it's like, yeah, Shondion Hamilton is our best inside linebacker, clearly. Whatever happened to your boy out of Georgia, then drafted by the Redskins, Bakari Rambo? I thought the dude had the dopest name ever. I don't know, honestly. Honestly, I don't know what happened to him. Y'all make him to a wide receiver. What do you used to get? It's called Instacart, I think my mom uses. I don't know. I can't wait to see Jack Del Rio defense. Why do I recognize that name, Bakari Rambo? Who is that? Who is Bakari Rambo? Hold on, let me see. Let me go back up. Keep scrolling. I can't wait to see Jack Del Rio defense, bro. I'm so excited, bro. It's gonna be crazy. Jack Del Rio defense is about to be crazy. Best scenario, we go 13-3. Worst case scenario, 3-13. How much is the Game Pass a year for Xbox? Go to CD keys. Go to CD, like like the CDs we used to listen to with the Walkman, and then just do CD and then keys, like piano keys.com, and go look it up on there. That's gonna be the cheapest price you can get, especially digitally. Rico, that Carolina game almost gonna be pretty hard. Also gonna be pretty hard. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, I don't think it's gonna be as hard as like the Steelers, 49ers, Seahawks, and Cowboys, but Panthers some comp a little bit, just a little comp. You think the preseason is gonna be more crucial since yeah, bro, this preseason, let alone with coronavirus, just off the fact that we like had a whole makeover franchise wise, coaching staff. Like Scott Turner has to learn his own offense technically. Like he has to learn how his plate calling is gonna work, like his chemistry, his rhythm, his pacing, all that type of stuff. So not even just the players that we have a huge makeover player wise, coaching wise too. So yeah, we need as much preseason and offseason as we can get. I'm gonna be back in the mix. All right, Shamar. How many sacks do you think Chase Young is gonna get? Your thoughts? I'm going 12 because they can't double team him because then Montez Sweat is gonna dominate, and if you focus on both of them too much, then Matt Ioannidis, Jonathan Allen, Deron Payne gonna dominate. So I feel like they're actually gonna let Chase Young do him. Like offenses, I feel like they'll like just one-on-one block him. They might have a running back to chip him, but I don't think it's gonna be just straight double teams and the sometimes triple teams he caught in college. I don't think it's gonna be that at all. Nah, just you. 75 watching, beef up those likes for Rico. Yes, sir. Let them know, Brian. Yes, sir. It's too many people watching for us not to have more likes in here. For some reason, I feel like Montez Sweat is gonna pick up Chase Young body position and dip in hips to get to the QB. I really hope so. Cause Montez Sweat looked like he was really about to like if there were a few more games to the end of last year, he was gonna look like a Pro Bowler. He looked like he started to finally figure it out, like something finally clicked. So I'm expecting big things out of him this next season. Oh, that's what I said. I hate y'all. I thought I said I'm gonna ride with. I thought I said with. Slow down there, Seabiscuit. Best case scenario is Isaiah Wright and Emmanuel Hall battle it out all season and preseason. The one that loses goes to the practice squad. That would be dope. I love Emmanuel Hall and Isaiah Wright. I like Cam Sims too, but Emmanuel Hall and Isaiah Wright might be a little different level. Wait, where am I? All right, Chase Young gonna make Carson Wentz get nightmares from week one. Oh yeah, it's dark for Carson Wentz. Not gonna lie, these rookie receivers besides Terry overrated. Dudes act like DK Metcalf and AJ Brown in leagues of their own. Oh, Terry McLaurin is definitely the best out of them. People do need to stop hating. But I've been seeing from neutral people, like on YouTube and websites, that Terry McLaurin is the best receiver of that class. Like there's literally people breaking down film telling you how and stuff. Chase might get around 11. I know he's amazing, but some of the lines we play aren't a joke. That's a good point. But they got to worry about everybody else too. It's not just Chase Young. It'd be different if it was just Chase Young and just a bunch of guys. But just imagine third and long, Jonathan Allen, Matt Ioannidis, Montez Sweat, and Chase Young. Somebody getting there. Somebody got to get there. There's only 5 offensive linemen and maybe a running back. Somebody's getting there. Maybe a tight end. True, but Nick didn't have to say we're a permanent rebuild. We will show them now. Oh, that's what he said? I haven't seen what he said. He said permanent rebuild? Oh, he hated. He definitely hated. I think we go 6-10 or 7-9 at best. We are just starting to build this team. Yeah. Oh, safety. Bro, why do I remember Bakari Rambo's name, but it's not clicking? Like, I'm not attaching a person. That name is too unique for me to forget it, though. But I'm just not attaching it to it. Rank the top 5 wide receivers in the league. Who, boy? I got to do Julio. I got to do D-Hop. Keelan Allen is slept on. I'm not sure if he's top 5, though. Mike Evans is really good, too, but he got outshined last year by Chris Goodwin. I don't know. That's kind of hard. It was easy. It was easier when we had Antonio Brown and Josh Gordon still here, like way back Josh Gordon. Odell probably. I think Terry McLaurin is gonna be like really good. I don't want to say he's top 5 receiver already, but like he's literally everything. Like there's one guy on YouTube that's not even a Redskins fan. They do everybody. I don't even know what fans what team they're fans of, but they were breaking it down, and they were like, Terry McLaurin is literally already better than Odell in a lot of different ways and stuff like that. He was breaking it down. He's better than Stephon Diggs in this way and that way. He's better than Odell in this way and that way, which makes him better than all of them. Stuff like that. Like, Terry McLaurin's going to be different. Play safety for the Skins, maybe 12. Bakari Rambo, I believe he was a safety. I remember that name, but it's not clicking. After playing the franchise, I feel how you feel about Morgan Moses. Morgan Moses getting you messed up over there, Rich. I wanted Rambo to be good so I could rock his jersey. Yeah, I like that. Yo, that last name Rambo is crazy. I had a lot of his rookie cards be Rambo. Yeah, Richard. See, I'm dying and daring for the Cowboys to stick Dalton in there. Total chase bait. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's gonna be good for the Redskins. It's gonna be good. The Redskins versus the Panthers. Yo, those are two up and coming teams. That's gonna be a good battle. Do you think they're gonna be fans this year? They're gonna be fans. You talking about just like, are there gonna be a lot of fans of the stadium? I feel like it. New team, Chase Young, hometown guy, Ron Rivera. I feel like the stadiums definitely may end up getting packed. Bruce Allen fired. He retired. Or Bakari Rambo retired. Christian McCaffrey. Dang, it scrolled. I was in the middle of reading it. It just scrolled. Christian McCaffrey in the offense versus your defense. Yeah, I can't. Yo, that's gonna be a good matchup. Two up and coming teams. Two good up and coming teams. Oh, Danny JB said phone check. Bakari Rambo. I vaguely remember him. Vaguely. I believe Tim Settle will break out. Bruh, Tim Settle has so much talent. It's so much potential. I said talent. Potential. He will be starting on a lot of other teams' defensive lines. Like, easily starting. But we just have him. I mean, we have so many defensive linemen, he's not starting. A veteran cornerback will get cut after training camp. Week 10, 6, 9, or 7. I think if we win the division, we will win it. I think if we win in the division, we will win it. Oh, yeah. That's how it go, though. If we can manage to win our division games, especially like 4 out of 6, we can really make some noise, especially a playoff push. I think, if Moreland and Darby are healthy and reach their potential, who's the best cornerback on the team? Maybe Darby within 20 yards. But don't sleep on Fabian Moreau's potential, because back at UCLA, he looked like Xavier Rhodes. But he just kept getting hurt. We kept playing him out of position. And Jimmy Moreland I love Jimmy Moreland's potential. Interception machine. He's my favorite corner. He's my favorite corner on the roster, period. So if I had to pick, I may go with Jimmy Moreland. I might be biased, though. I really like Jimmy Moreland's potential. Sweat was a beast in that Cowboys game. Bro, he was unstoppable. I think he got like 2 straight sacks one time. On one possession, like in 3 downs before they punted, I think he had 2 sacks and like a run stop in the backfield. Like, he literally was the whole defense that one drive. It was crazy. I was just watching that like a couple of days ago. Cam Sims for tight end. I'm definitely down. I hope they give him a chance. I like Cody Latimer too. One of those high potential guys, boom or bust. If he gets coached up right, you know what I'm saying, he might end up being a really good receiver. Montez Sweat and Chase Young are both going to be Pro Bowlers this upcoming season. I wouldn't be surprised at all. After we play the Eagles, Jalen Hurts will end up starting week 2 due to Chase Young sack and Wentz about 3 times. Our D-line should be really good this year. Bro, it should be ridiculous. Should easily be one of the best in the league, if not the best. It definitely can compete for the best defensive line. I think I literally heard them guys at Bleacher Report, like Matt Miller and them. One of them said that the Redskins have the best defensive line in the league already. Don't forget about Darius Slayton. I think our record will be between 6-10 and 10-6. You know, we got this, man. It's a really interesting season, bro. It's really interesting. Yeah, Darius Slayton is pretty good though, and Michael Thomas. I don't think he's like that great. He just gets fed, like super fed. That's why his stats look that good. Michael Thomas is a really good receiver, but he's not Julio and all of them. He's not Julio and Antonio Brown and Josh Gordon talent type of thing. But Michael Thomas is good, though. I'm not taking anything away from Michael Thomas. He's just not in my top 5, honestly. I think he played for Georgia. But I remember Bakari Rambo's name, but I don't remember. Chase Young, Montez Sweat, Ryan Kerrigan. Yeah, that rotation is crazy. I told everyone I have us going between 5-11 and 8-8. I can definitely see that. Michael Thomas, Rico. I don't like Michael Thomas as much as that, bro. I do not as much as y'all do. I don't see it. That man is force fed. I don't. Michael Thomas is not in the top five for me, man. He's not in my top five. I'm sorry. He's a dependable target and is force fed, but I don't think he's just. I think Keenan Allen is more talented than Michael Thomas, in my opinion. Terry gonna be top 10. I hate to say it, but he good. Appreciate that, Shamar. The Arizona Cardinals starting to look good. They gonna put up a fight. Oh yeah, that Cardinals game is not a layup. I'm pretty sure we're walking into that game underdogs. I'm praying for Cowboys to sign Dak so he can take up half of their cap space. Same here, man. Do you think Dak could hold out? Usually QBs don't, but Dak seemed to have a different. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that Dak situation. And when in doubt, they'll just end up starting Andy Dalton. I was shocked when I saw Tim Settle was a 66 in Madden. Yeah, they hate it. I mean, it's just off of. I think Madden literally just looks at people's stats and just keep it moving, and that's how they rate people. That's what I'm assuming. Jimmy Moreland has a lot of potential. I agree. Dwayne over under 4,000. I'm gonna go under just off of the fact that I think we're gonna run the ball a lot. I think we're gonna run the ball like a lot. And getting 4,000 yards isn't necessarily easy anyway. Yeah, Cardinals starting to get it together. Yeah, the Cardinals about to be tough, man. Everyone I seen Tim Settle, he's making a play. Every time I seen Tim Settle, bruh, he's disruptive. He just has a tendency to trip and fall for some reason. It's weird. Such a random weakness. Just the random tendency to just trip and fall often. Tim Settle girl is crazy. I'm proud of my boy on that alone. I haven't seen it. I still believe we need a top corner to complete our defense. Oh yeah, I would, bro. This next draft, next free agency, when we're able, that's all we need. 2021 Redskins is about to be serious. Like I feel like we're gonna definitely be playoff contenders, maybe even Super Bowl contenders, because we're literally just a great left tackle and one really good corner away from being really good, like a really good team, honestly. Sweat is a nightmare for mobile quarterbacks. So is Chase Young, bro. These athletic guys, bro. We're about to be anti-mobile quarterback. Lamar Jackson, Teddy Bridgewater, Kyler Murray, they're all going to hate us this season. They're going to hate us. Carson Wentz is going to hate us. It's going to be terrible. Moreland is more like a Logan Ryan. He's better at either tackling or forcing fumbles. No, I don't think. I think Moreland's coverage is going to be crazy, bro. He's one of them guys that just love interceptions. I don't know how he does it. So if rank, it scrolled. Let me see. So if Ryan Kerrigan stays, do you think Del Rio with his creativity use him as a linebacker covering a few plays? I hope not. Ryan Kerrigan is slow. I hope not. You'd be better off sending Montez Sweat and Chase Young in coverage. I think the Redskins are going to surprise some people, get them 8-10 wins. I think the Redskins are going to win some games they're supposed to lose. I wouldn't be surprised. It's a very talented team. And we've always had talent and never had coaching. Now we have the coaching along with it. What's up, winner? What's good? Carter Rambo, DB. Bro, I remember his name. It's just not clicking. Just check Tim Settle IG. He's about to be a dad. Oh, really? Come on, sign Logan. I don't really like Logan Ryan like that, me personally. Michael Thomas was the best receiver last season. Oh, no, y'all are tripping now. I don't even have him in my first top 5. I don't know where. Y'all like Michael Thomas that much? I just don't. I don't like it. I think he just gets force fed. He good. He not in my top 5. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Especially like talent wise, production wise, of course, he gets force fed. That's Drew Brees' favorite target. He's definitely not. He's not better than Julio. In my opinion, he's not better than Odell. If Antonio Brown was still here, he wouldn't be better than him. If Josh Gordon was never on weed, he's not better than Josh Gordon. I don't think he's better than Terry McLaurin, obviously. Let me see. For like DK Metcalf, when he reaches his potential, is gonna be better. Michael Thomas is not even like that fast. He doesn't do anything really good. I mean, his route running is like really good. Other than that, he doesn't have anything that just is better. You can't really say Michael Thomas is better at this than other receivers. There's always somebody that's better than him at something. He just gets force fed. Back in like '09, Skins had a 6th-round pick named Richard Crawford home. He made a few plays and was the hometown underdog, but he fell off. I hope Moreland isn't like that. Yeah, I really hope so, bro. Moreland's my boy. This is the first time since Jack Kent Cook passing and Joe Gibbs stepping down the first time. I feel confident about this organization going in the right direction. 26 years of Skins memory. What's up, Owens, man? Yeah, I'm glad. I love hearing it from the people who've been here for a while that like this is a refreshing feeling and they really feel like things about to turn around. I can see why you would, Thomas. Michael Thomas is a GOAT. Oh, nah, yeah, y'all slurping. Y'all boosting that, man. Y'all gassing him up way too high for me. Michael Thomas is elite, but he gets force fed. I never thought he had dominant one-hand grab and speed like Hopkins or Jones. He's definitely not. Oh, yeah, I forgot. He's not better than D-Hop, Julio, Odell, Antonio Brown if he was here. I might have to take him over Mike Evans because Mike Evans is just injury. He keeps getting hurt and he's not very productive. Like he'll get 3 touchdowns one game. Next 2 games, no touchdowns, like 2 catches for 40 yards. I like Keenan Allen more than Michael Thomas. Michael Thomas might be in my top 8. Michael Thomas number 1 receiver in the league. I don't have Julio in my top 3. I just don't see it. Oh no, y'all different. Oh no, y'all different from me. That's where we super have a divide. Yeah, we super have a divide on this, bro. I don't think Michael Thomas is that great at all. Y'all play defense and run the ball. I feel like that's definitely how we about to be playing, Shamar. We would probably be underdogs in every game. More than likely, except for maybe the Bengals, depending on what their record is by the time we play them. Darius Geis, if he's healthy, can get 1,000 yards. Easily. I think the Rams will be the worst team in the NFC West, bottom 10 team. That's really interesting. From Super Bowl to worst team in the NFC West in 2 years, that's crazy. I still remember this YouTuber put this post and said, which 3 receivers would you choose? I chose Mike Evans, and D-Hop, and everyone replied to mine and yelled at me. I don't get what is with liking tall receivers. I like tall receivers, but I don't see the Michael Thomas thing. Definitely don't think Mike Evans is better than Julio and them and D-Hop. It's a fat boy thing to fall, trust me. Sweat and Chase both will have double-digit sacks because they will rotate offenses, won't know where they'll line up each down. Yeah, Jack Del Rio's definitely going to get the most out of them and definitely abuse their athleticism, their raw talent. He's going to have them moving everywhere. Greetings all, just move from DMV to Aventura, Florida, repping the burgundy and gold in South Florida. That's what's happening. What's up, Van Negro? What's good? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We need it. We need Redskins fans everywhere, bro. I'm holding it down over here in Atlanta. If a mobile quarterback gets past our edges, Cole Holcomb has as his next destination. Cole Holcomb is fast though. He just has to learn the game better. He has to learn to block, shed, and cover better. But he has a lot of potential. We need to get Juju Smith-Schuster next year free agency if he's available. That's random. That's interesting. He might be asking for a lot of money though. I love Penei Sewell and want him so bad, but I don't think we will be bad enough because he's the best offensive aspect I've seen. Would have went 3 in this draft over Okudah. Yeah, bro. Penei Sewell of Oregon is gonna be crazy. I agree. I don't think we're gonna be bad enough to get him. We'll see though. Cowboys gonna trade Whack Press Skirt. Whack Press Skirt. Y'all some haters. Hopkins is better than Thomas. Is that really up for debate? Thank you, Jordan. Thomas is good, but the system is better. Okay, I know I'm not tripping, bro. Nah. Michael Thomas is a different level of force fed. Y'all not about to sit here and act like everybody gets force fed like Michael Thomas gets force fed. Patrick Peterson, Rashawn Melvin, Garyon Conley. What is Michael Thomas's yard per? No, let me go look right now with yards per reception, bro. Hold on. No, because it can't be high, bro. That man just be catching it's still good. It says something that you catch everything, but it'd be short routes and stuff. Yards per. Let me type this up. Nope. Because y'all not about to sit here and act like Michael Thomas is better than D-Hop, Julio, and any of these other guys. Yards per reception, NFL 2019. I haven't heard this Doe B song in a minute. RP Doe B. All right, let me see. Come on. All right, while that's loading, I'm going to come back to y'all. All right. Patrick Peter, Rashawn Melvin, Garyon Conley, and Levi Wallace are free agents next season, and then Polson, Debo, and Sean Wade come up at 21. So if we want corners, we'll be okay. I agree. Thomas Gilbert's system is better. I agree. Dak is looking at a trade, or he'll play out the tag and go shopping like Cousins. Dang, bro. Cowboys finally got a pretty good quarterback after they were struggling for a little bit after Romo, and they got one later in the draft than they were supposed to, and then now he's acting all brand new like he was just this top 5 first round pick. That you name 5 wide receivers better, bro. You gotta have D-Hop, Julio, Odell, Antonio Brown if he was here. I like Keenan Allen more than Michael Thomas, me personally. I'm about to say Terry McLaurin. Terry McLaurin just has to prove himself, but Terry McLaurin is gonna be better. Terry McLaurin is definitely gonna be better than Michael Thomas. Let me see. You gotta remember the Skins took Doxson over Mike Thomas. That's probably why people are still sick. Yeah, y'all hung up on something. I don't know. I think y'all just looking at stats or something, or the occasional he juked somebody out they socks. Cause Michael Thomas over Julio Jones is just blasphemy. I'm confused. I gotta tell my friends about that. What I just heard. I gotta tell my boys about that, cause that's just insane to me. What's up from Florida? What's good, Door Gunner? We're gonna catch teams slipping because our offense will run oriented versus tight ends setting up the offense. Yes, sir. We finally about to have some dual threat tight ends. It took forever, but we finally about to have some. Let me see. Wait, where'd it go? Where was that? It left. Oh yeah. I forgot. Tyreek Hill. My fault, Smoke Show. I knew I was forgetting some people. Tyreek Hill is without a doubt. It's not even close. There's a huge gap between him and Michael Thomas for me. Let me see. Hold on. Let me go back and look up this yards per reception. Yards per catch. All right, let's look. Hold on. Where's Michael Thomas? I still don't see him. I'm scrolling. Jared Cook was hot. Dang. Okay, hold on. I'm going to find Michael Thomas now. We're going to keep scrolling, you know what I'm saying? We're going to keep scrolling. Michael Thomas is going to come up eventually in this list. Hold on now. There we go. 80th. 80th in the league last year in yards per reception. That's how you know he's force-fed. That's a different level of force-fed. 80th? 80th. Name 80 wide receivers off the top of your head right now. Right now. Just off rip. Without Googling nothing. What's good, Joe Castles? Held to the Redskins from San Antonio, Texas. What's good, man? Yes, sir. Michael Thomas is top 3 hands. I can give you that, kind of. And makes a lot of contested catches, even though they throw the ball going to him and breaks it. Yeah. He makes contested catches. He's durable. He's definitely durable. I agree. He only gets the ball because he knows how to use a big body and gets open, which corners can't stop. Force feed or not production don't lie. I guess Big was SEC or Georgia, he would have been top 5. Nah, it's athleticism. He would have been drafted higher, if he played in the SEC. But he played for Ohio State. Only reason he didn't get drafted higher is because people were just looking at, he's not that fast, so you know how that goes. That doesn't necessarily mean somebody's a bad receiver because they're not that fast, though. But, you know what I'm saying, draft-wise, they're always looking at traits. And, he's not that fast, so people were just like, we're not about to draft him now. Wide receivers, Michael T is better than Chris Godwin. That last year Chris Godwin had was a little different. D-Hop, definitely not. Odell, no. Mike Evans, debatable. A.J. Green, now when A.J. Green is healthy. And Juju, I'll give you Juju. Julio is definitely the best receiver in the league. The only receiver who I can see getting around 1,500 yards on any team. I agree. Bruh, my top 3 easily D-Hop, Tyreek Hill, and Julio. Easily. Thomas, Hopkins, Julio, Adams, and Hill. Dang, you got Hill fit. Oh yeah, nah. And Michael Thomas first. Oh, we see football through different glasses. None of the top receivers have game-breaking speed. Julio's really fast. Wait. Julio is fast. You're not about to act like because he's tall, he's not fast. That man is just built different. Held to the Redskins from Raleigh, North Carolina. What's good, Carl? What's good? Who will win the NFC East? I don't know, man. I'm not going to bet on my Redskins just yet. They got to go out there and show me something. Maybe halfway through the season, I got you. Because the Eagles, they're always good but have injuries. The Dallas Cowboys always have talent but fold, and then you have us that's just struggling. But so much potential, and now we have great coaching, so we'll see. I like Gallaudet on the Lions. Yeah, he was pretty good. Held to the Redskins, good Ebony. Imagine if we took Michael Thomas over Doxson. It might not have worked out that great, just off of Kirk Cousins not being that great. Lots of skins here in Florida. We went to see them play the Bucks a few years ago, and we rep big time 1-2. Yeah, that is sir. Yes, sir. Let them know, Dorgunna. Let them know. Hopkins is way better than Michael Thomas. Exactly. It's not even close. Hopkins went a whole season without dropping a single pass, y'all. I don't think y'all understand how different Hopkins is. And Julio is like the most athletic receiver we've seen since Calvin Johnson. And then Tyreek Hill is just different in a different way. There's no way y'all are putting Michael Thomas in the class of those guys. Do you think it's still undrafted free agent out there we can use? I gotta check to see where everybody went, because everybody I liked is gone. Lawrence Cager went to the Jets. I think Lamar Jackson, the corner, went to the Jets too. 11.6. Michael Thomas, not all that. He had a journey card on Madden and nobody wanted him. You're going to tell me Julio and D-Hop don't get crazy force fed? Julio definitely doesn't get force fed. Now you super tripping on Julio. Julio does not get force fed. Pick him up in fantasy and see how happy you're going to be. You're going to be sad. You're going to be sad about having Julio Jones on your fantasy team. Michael Thomas is a PPR god. He is not a regular fantasy league god. Top 5 defense, top 5 offense. You talking about us with the top 5? I believe in the top 5 defense, but that top 5 offense. Gibson year-end stats. I don't know. I'm not good at predicting stats. I got to look at other people's stats to see like who I think he can be, and then I can do that. He's slightly better than D-Hop, but way better than... Oh, Rich, you are tripping. Oh, no. Y'all are super bugging. I'm about to end this debate. Julio Jones, Tyreek Hill, and D-Hop are literally in a class of their own in the league right now. Like, it's nobody that's them easily. Like, it's not even close. And like I said, I'll take Keenan Allen over Michael Thomas. I'll still take Odell over Michael Thomas. Eagles wide receivers going to be fast. You think we get Jalen Ramsey next year with our cap space? Yo, we can steal everybody. We can get David Bakhtiari from the Packers. We're going to have crazy cap space. Anybody that wants to make the most money they can possibly make, those are the guys we're going to end up getting in this next free agency. It's going to be crazy. Never thought I'd do this, but had give a shout out to Dan Snyder for the changes we're making. Yeah, bro. Dan Snyder's actually doing this thing, bro. I might do a shout out to Dan Snyder video a little later, bro, because he really did his thing this offseason. With the hires, he was the first one to be like, you know what, my scouts are not going to leave no more during this coronavirus stuff. You know what I'm saying? He's like he didn't even care if other teams weren't going to do it. He was like, my scout members are not doing it. I mean, he invented a position for Kelvin Wilkes, our medical advisor now, who's like basically the Michael Jordan of like the physical therapy field, new training staff along with it. I mean, that man Dan Snyder did his thing. Dak is trash. 8-8 with that talent around him. Wait until he plays with less talent. Will look garbage. Yeah, I'm not going to lie, though. Dak on another team is going to look real iffy. He going to have all that money but be losing. He going to have all that money and be losing. Dak going to go to another team and just... he going to have that money, though. He going to have that money, man. Let me see where to go. Where was I at? Okay, there we go. Rams have lost too much with Gurley, Cooks, and Goff. Looks like shelling himself since that Super Bowl. Defense will be competitive. The division is so tough with Cardinals, Hawks, and 49ers. I agree. That's a good way to break it down. They got Jalen Ramsey and Aaron Donald. They have two heavy hitters, but the defense overall is going to struggle. Michael Thomas was thrown to 185 times. Golly. Bruh, do y'all realize Art Monk only had 1,000 receiving yards? Mike Thomas is better than the great Art Monk. And Madden Thomas is a 99 and Julio's a 97, and I agree. Oh, y'all, everybody's tripping. When you tell you to pardon me. Oh, I'm talking about a different party. I'm talking about the football party. Not the party chat I'm usually in isn't a football party chat. I'm talking about Chaisson and sneakers and all of them. Please go in there and say Michael Thomas is better than them guys. When they're all online, I got you. My top 5 is D Hop, Julio, Devontae, Stephon, and Android 17. I like that list. Y'all can't forget Tyreek Hill though, man. I can't believe I forgot Tyreek Hill for a second. I love route running too. Devontae Adams is a beast, bro. I have no clue why we got rid of Bruce Allen. He was a stud. Thomas or Adams? Between Devontae Adams and Thomas, I don't know. That's a little hard for me. I would literally have to go back and look at both of them to really make a decision on that one. This year, the Redskins are gonna stuff juice non-playoff team, and other two will learn the fear of playing against them. Yeah, I feel like with how great our defense is gonna be, even if we lose a lot of games, teams are gonna hate playing us. It's a huge gamble to think we can compete without a solid secondary. We're probably gonna get screened to death with a bunch of 3-step drops. That is true. What's good, Capitals for life? Yes, I love fantasy football. Yes, sir. I think we need to go with the guys on our roster. The salary cap might go down next year. Michael Thomas is top 5 because he's 5 at route running, creating enough separation to get the ball. I'm sorry, he's not in my top 5. I'm sorry. Let me call in when we need to talk about it. Jay and CeeDee are going to change up the top 5 for sure. We'll see how good they end up being. We need to get Jamar Chase next year in the first round. Antonio Brown, still better than half them fools. Yeah, Antonio Brown in the league, you got to change the whole top 5 because he's easily top 5. You got to get rid of somebody. Do you think that Chase Young is a more athletic and taller Von Miller? Yes, I do actually. Thomas is a slot receiver. They use him like a non-blocking tight end. He's Jimmy Graham at wide receiver position. That's an interesting kind of way to put it. That's interesting. Well, the Wash Tide Panther Buckskins. Montez Sweat's arm is longer than Trent Williams' holdout saga. Every time Michael Thomas faced top-tier corners like McLaurin, he gives them the business. Yeah, Michael Thomas do his thing. He do his thing. I'm not saying he's bad. He's just not them other guys. Thomas and D-Hop are undeniably 1 and 2. I don't like Michael Thomas that much. Dallas Thanksgiving. Yes, sir. Hell to the Redskins. I can't wait for Thanksgiving. Food and football, boy. Yes, sir. Redskins football. Whenever I see Remox at 2017 draft, they put Pat Mahomes #1 overall, but he's only good because of Alex Smith. I'm not going to say he's only good because of Alex Smith. He helped, but Patrick Mahomes was destined to be great. I want Chase to pull full predator on Thanksgiving. Yes, sir. We're going to be so versatile that we're going to have wide receivers playing off their line, offensive linemen playing wide receivers, tight ends playing quarterbacks playing. That's so stupid. I agree he's not in my top 5, but why haven't teams taken him away? Because he's the only Saints receiver to worry about when you play them, and he still does well. Honestly, I don't know. I haven't looked at like what defenses do against Michael Thomas. I just look at literally Michael Thomas when I watch. And I don't know what's going on with that. Hell to the Redskins. I have no clue why we got rid of Bruce Allen. He was just a hate him. Don't you dare compare Michael Thomas and Tyreek. Tyreek Hill is definitely better. So if you were starting a team, you would take Michael Thomas over Tyreek Hill? Y'all are definitely doing something. Y'all are definitely doing something different from me. Y'all definitely doing something better from me. 80th in the league in yards per reception. You can't argue against that. Diop had an entire season, I think it was 2018, where he never dropped a pass. Not one. Julio Jones is the most athletic wide receiver since Calvin Johnson. Literally just gets double teamed all game, and Matt Ryan just doesn't like him. He threw to Austin Hooper in the red zone instead of him. So I feel sorry for everybody who's had Julio Jones on their fantasy teams the past few years. Tyreek Hill is just different. This just never has been a Tyreek Hill. Antonio Brown, if he was in the league right now, would easily be top 5. I still like Keenan Allen more. I love Devontae Adams' route running. Stephon Diggs is a beast. I'm sorry, I don't know what it is about Michael Thomas. I have him in my top 8 probably, but not #1 at all. It's definitely not top 5. What was his numbers in 2018 when Drew was healthy all 16 games? Oh no, I would have to go look. I can invite you, man. We meet up on Sundays for the game night. Redskins schedule gonna be tough. Yeah, but that 4-game span of Cowboys, 49ers, Steelers, and Seahawks is gonna be different. Tried to name the 80 receivers, but it said my message was too long. Michael Thomas is a good receiver, but he faces mediocre defenses at best in his division, in my opinion. Yeah, I think he's a really good receiver, but he does face bad defenses. What's good, bro? How long you been streaming? Since 2 p.m., my good sir. What's good, baby Glock? Just got season tickets for the first time, planning to get up there for some games. Oh, that's what's up. You gonna fly up to the DMV? Michael Thomas is literally a glitch. That's why he's called Can't Guard Mike. He's big, strong, and reliable. That's why he's so good. Yeah, he's really good. I'll still join your football chat. Hey, bro, you just gonna be sitting there in the middle of a crowd swinging. What's good, Justin? All Thomas does is catch balls. Everything thrown at him. Everyone in the field knows the ball's coming his way, but can't stop it. Still not top 5. What's good, Juan Gotti? I really do like Michael Thomas, but he's not as talented as the other guys. But I still like him, even though he's a crybaby. we got good enough wide receivers. If anything, we need a tight end or a cornerback if we can open the pocketbook. Yeah, it is pretty true. We have a lot of potential in the tight end room, but we need to see. Same thing with the corners, but yeah, man, there's no guarantees at all in either of those groups. 2021 going to be a good season for the Redskins. It's going to be great. Preseason is only 3 months away. That's crazy. Bro, first of all, go check out my boy Juan Gotti Talking Sports if y'all don't already know him. Great YouTube, great Redskins YouTuber, bro, for sure. Can't wait for week 1 against the Eagles. I'm excited too, man. Julio had better number than Matt Ryan got hurt for some reason. Ryan struggles to get Julio the ball. Yeah, I don't get it, bro. I'll never take Julio in a fantasy league until they get a different quarterback. You won't catch me doing it. It won't be me. It won't be me. Chase Young gonna beat Trent Williams. Oh, yeah, bro. I hope so, bro. He might end up doing it, especially since by then Chase Young will be like almost a vet. And yeah, we're definitely doing the subscriber fantasy football league. Yes, sir. Man, off season be the best season for Redskins, man. It's sad, but let us have a good season. The whole Skins Nation gonna be lit. Oh, it's gonna be crazy, bro. It's gonna be crazy. Yo, we have a great season. It's gonna be crazy. Hold up, I gotta text the group to see if maybe I'm bugging. I gotta ask them, bruh. I forgot about S. Dot. Let me see, man. Off season be the best season for Redskins, man. Sad. Let's have it. Oh, yeah. I just read that. I'm your number right now. I need to talk to you. Oh, y'all tripping, bro. Y'all really tripping about that Michael Thomas business. I can't wait to see Chase Young make Dak look like a rookie. And I'm like, yo, but we gotta wait. So Wentz our first victim. Yes, sir. Michael Thomas targets 11.5, 9.13, 10.47, 6.6. Adams 10.8, 6.92. Thomas caught radius is ridiculous, but number 1 Hopkins, 2 Julio, 3 Hill, 4 Evans, 5 Adams. I can do that list. I can do that list, AM Hunter. I can do that list, kind of. I don't super love Mike Evans, but his talent is ridiculous. Like, the potential is there. It just stays hurt. Tyreek Hill a monster. And like I said, I like Keenan Allen even more than Michael Thomas for me. Tyreek Hill a monster. Schedule makers hurting Dan Snyder with no primetime games. Hey, man, as long as I get to stream at 1 p.m. most weekends, I'm happy. I am elated. Of course, I would take Michael Thomas over Tyreek. Oh, y'all tripping. That boy Rich is over there tripping. Not me, I'll take Julio over Thomas, roll Tyro. My nickname for the defense is Capital Punishment. I like that. Tyreek Hill is probably the most underrated contested catch receiver in the league because everyone only thinks about his speed. Exactly. Or a murder, but it's a little explicit. That is true. Capital murder. Is that what you're talking about? Isaiah Wright will take all special teams duty from Sims, allowing him to focus on 100% on the slot. Yes, sir. That's a really good point, B9. That's a really good point. I like that. Yeah, Steven Sims is going to be strictly slot receiver. And now Antonio Gibson and Isaiah Wright will be special teams. Hill's a beast, though. The Chiefs are smart to add more than one fast receiver so they can't double them up. Exactly. We need a starting left tackle just for 6 games. Just to borrow one real quick, Franklin. Julio and Tyreek Hill in my top 5. Same here. If Matt Stafford was Julio's quarterback, it'd be so diddly. He'd show Julio more love. I agree. What would it take for you to see for Troy Apke to start? Ooh, I'm going to need to see him tackle better. I'm going to need see some better instincts. I'm basically going to need to see everything but speed. Hill is sick. Not only is he fast, but he's a nasty route runner too. Exactly. My nickname for Harmon is Heaven Harmon. I like that. When you seen the schedule, do you feel our division has been given the hardest schedule? We all know ours, but I have seen the Giants' first part of the schedule. That's brutal. Oh, no, I haven't looked at anybody else's schedule. Harmon, Heaven like that. D-Hop, Julio. Dang it. It scrolled. I was reading somebody's top 5 receivers. Oh, there, dude. D-Hop. Wait, it moved again. Computer, get your life together, man. Where am I at? Let me see. Where'd it go? Where was I at? Why is this? My computer has been tripping lately. It's been worse. D-Hop, Julio, Keenan Allen, Tyreek, Michael Thomas. I could do that. I mean, like I said, Michael Thomas isn't in my top 5, but I like that list. I do like Keenan Allen more than Michael Thomas. I don't like Keenan Allen more than Tyreek Hill. I like Harmon. Michael Thomas just won Offensive Player of the Year, and he's not top 3, which you smart. Bro, I'm telling you, Michael Thomas is not that great. That is a stat award. That is a stat award. Y'all not about to sit here and act like because he won something, that's all you need. Off of what I see on film, Michael Thomas is not top 5. Redskins face Bucks in 2021. Oh, Lord. At least, well, most of them people probably, Gronk and Brady will probably be gone by then. Plus, I don't think Brady's going to be that good this year. He hasn't been that good the past couple of years. Let me see. Okay. Terry McLaurin and Gibson on the field better together takes both safeties out of the play, correct? Yeah, they got to sit back. They got to sit back for all that speed. Rico was good, fool, man. Sometimes when I comment your channel, someone be deleting my comments. Oh, it ain't me, Bino. What'd you do? I got to go check. It probably goes to the section where I got to, prove it. But it's not me. It's definitely not me. I think the Redskins could beat the 49ers because it would be battle of the defenses. That is interesting. I don't believe in Jimmy Garoppolo. I mean, but they do have a really good team, though, that has chemistry already. Our problem is that we don't have chemistry yet. But we played them late in the year, so we'll see. That would be hype if Chase Young destroys Trent Williams. That would be great. If we start out 3-0, I can see the NFL moving Redskins, Ravens to primetime. Oh, yeah, that's definitely a thing. 100 watch and beef up those likes for our man Rico. Let him know, Brian. Appreciate that. Tired of getting our tails kicked. Oh, dang, it went up. Dang, it went up. Dang it, I was in the middle of reading. Tired of getting our tails kicked in primetime games. One is good enough for this year. Yeah, we need to earn primetime games back. That's what we need to do. We need to earn those back. And New York Giants' schedule is pretty tough. I haven't seen it. Dang, so they going through it over there. Gandy Golden is good as Lamb. Got into it with a Cowboys fan over this. Nah, CeeDee Lamb is different, bro. Antonio Gandy Golden might end up being really good, but CeeDee Lamb is definitely different. I love he's my favorite receiver in the class. That's why I hurt so much to see him go to the Cowboys. What's good, Peyton? For Apke to start, I need to see him in a Jaguars jersey. My top 5 is Thomas, Hopkins, Jones, Adams, Hill. I can see that. But like I said, I still don't have Mike in my top 5. Wait, where'd he go? Where was I at? Hold on. Okay, there we go. Michael Thomas definitely being overrated in the chat, but we should be able to agree on Amari Cooper, the most overrated receiver in the league. Definitely one of them. I definitely agree with that whole statement. Landon Collins has to get the stats he got in 2017. He probably will. Jack Del Rio is going to use him like how he used what's-his-face back in Denver. If you was a GM for the Redskins and you had to select your offense and your defense, and you choose for any team, who would be just starting offense and defense? Boy, I would have to sit down and really make a video on that because, boy, that's good. I can't think of that off top. I'm going to forget some people. I forgot Tyreek Hill existed when I was doing my top 5 receivers just now. I'm going to have to look at like a list. Not as good, Brian, but HG is comparable to Lamb. Yeah, I love Antonio Gandy Golden's potential. But CeeDee Lamb is different, though. Like, that's not even fair. New York Giants play Chicago, Pittsburgh, San Francisco, Rams, Buccaneers, Seattle, Arizona, Baltimore. Dang. Oh, yeah, the Giants going through it, boy. They going through it over there, man. We get our tight ends next season. Kittle is a free agent. Oh, no, they not about to let Kittle go. They'll franchise tag him before they let that go. Can't guard Mike, D-Hop, Odell, Julio, and Adams. Yeah, nah, Rich. We're completely different. You don't have Tyreek Hill in there at all. And you have Julio fourth. Oh yeah, we extra different. We see football in two completely different ways. Maybe we like different stuff. AGG will be one of the top 15 receivers this year. I really hope so. Keenan, T. Hill were my 3 fantasy starters this past season. Now Terry took one starter spot. But Terry McLaurin's going to kill it in fantasy. Gibson going to get more yards of wide receiving than running back because of Darius Geis. I really hope Darius Geis is healthy, man. What's good, call me fam? AP, Geis, and Gibson are all locks. Well, especially if they're healthy. Geis and Gibson. If Geis and Love are healthy, they definitely make it. If you had to choose between Bryce Love or JD, it's definitely Bryce Love. Bryce Love can end up being our best running back on the team when healthy. Like, he's ridiculous. Late in the year, we're going to knock some teams out of the playoffs. Oh, yeah, people are going to hate to play us near the end of the year. Ron Rivera is too prideful to tank. Even if we're like 3-11, we going to play our heart out those last few games. Do you think Del Rio will play London Collins like he... There we go. Thank you. TJ Ward. Thank you. Yeah, he's going to use him just like TJ Ward. Like a box safety. Almost like a linebacker. What do you think Chase Young 12.5 sacks over or under? I'm going to go under just off of the fact that everybody else is going to be eating too. Like, I feel like sometimes Chase Young, if Montez Sweat or Matt Ioannidis didn't get there before him, he would have gotten the sack. So, even though he didn't get the sack, because of how great the other guys were and how fast they got there, and, you know, maybe Chase Young's getting double teamed, he would have gotten the sack if they would have taken longer to get there. Type thing like that. So, I feel like a lot of his potential plays are going to get taken from him by how great the other guys are. I was just arguing with my friend who was a Ravens fan. He said the battle of the Beltway this year they will whoop us. We'll see. We'll see. If there's a defense in this league that's built to stop mobile quarterbacks, it's ours. I started at. Where was I? Okay, there we go. We would throw the bank at Kittle. We have tons of cap room. Yeah, we're gonna throw the bank at everybody. We're gonna have top 3 cap space, maybe even better. So, like over 100 million probably. So we can definitely steal some people from some teams. I hope defense kill it. I do too. How are you, bro? I'm good over here. Call me fam. Chilling. I think speed is overrated, and I like hands. Might be where we break apart. Yeah, maybe so. I don't know. I got to figure it out where this divide is. You got so many pictures. Yeah, I have so many pictures. I have so many Redskins pictures of me. I think this is like 9th grade or middle school when I had this huge Taylor jersey on. I still have that huge Taylor. Still don't fit me. Maybe Jack Del Rio gonna put Cameron Curl at corner. Yeah, we'll see. Training camp is gonna be exciting this year if we have it. Training camp is gonna be crazy because there's so many people like Cameron Curl and Kaliki Hudson and even Sean Davis and stuff. Like, we got to see where they'll be. Kendall Fuller, we got to see where they'll be. We got to see who makes the linebacker room. We got to see who makes the running back room, the receiver room. We got to see who's starting on the offensive line. Like, it's crazy. Training camp is going to be really interesting. Is J.D. McKissic practice squad eligible? He might, because the way we ended up getting him in free agency, we might be able to put him in practice squad and nobody else will want to scoop him up just off of the fact that, like, we got him late in free agency. Well, later, like a few days later. So clearly people didn't really want him like that. So hopefully if we would have put him on practice squad, he would be able to stay there and nobody would take him from us. Brian, it's going to take AGG some time to get used to the higher level of competition. Then sky's the limit. I agree with that. It might take a minute, but yeah, he can end up being really good. And we're 5-2 going into the bye week. How would you feel? What would be the expectations for them knowing that that's the toughest spot? We're 5-2. I feel like we can definitely end the season 9-7, maybe 10-6. But then again, that 4-game stretch of at Dallas, at Steelers, at 49ers, and then at home versus the Seahawks. That's gonna be ugly. Where did Malik Harrison go? I'll take hands and good football instincts over speed. We're going to shock a lot of people this year. Teams are going to stop Lamar Jackson from running. I think the team might surprise. It's going to be really hard to bottle up Lamar Jackson. Hey, Rico, I'm a Bears fan and you're a Redskins fan. The division disrespect this a lot. And when people look at the Redskins, they be like, oh, all we got to do is cover McLaurin. What you got to say to them? All right, don't sleep on Terry McLaurin. That's what I got to say to them. But Terry McLaurin, I feel like AGG is going to be really good, even though it might take him some time. And I feel like Kelvin Harmon's possibly might break out this year. Can't wait to see, and you can't forget Antonio Gibson about to be like Christian McCaffrey. So can't wait to see Chase standing over a broken Dak, Wentz, and AGM. I didn't know you were a Bears fan this whole time. Can't wait to Chase standing over Dak, Wentz, and Jones. Yes, sir. Wow, what is this song? Is this Tiger? Ugh, nah, no sir. I'm out of here. Let's see. I want to see Troy Apke. I want to see him get some reps. He has so much potential, but it's just whether or not it'll work out. He has all of that speed. Can't wait to see who makes the squad and who we replace next year. Yeah, bro. This team is, bro. Even from now, the team's gonna look completely different by the time we're in the 2021 season. Like this time next year, the team is gonna look completely different, probably. Can't wait to see who makes it. Okay, remember it's seven. It's not 17 games yet, is it? I thought it was still 16, right? It's still 16. It's 17 next year, I think. They added the playoff. They added the extra playoff team in both conferences, but I think 17 games is next season. Who's he talking about putting on the practice squad? J.D. McKissick. And what's good, Rodney? That boy Rodney don't play by his facts, boy. My boy Rodney do not play by his facts, boy. Shouts out to my boy Rodney. Eagle and Cowboy YouTubers consider us an easy W. They better do that research. Hey, yeah, man. Hey, let them sleep, bro. My personal Haskins prediction, 61% completion, 3,112 yards, 21 touchdowns, 11 interceptions. I can see that. That's pretty good. Just a little less interceptions. I'm good with that. We have the second most cap space in the league with about $38 million because of Trent Williams. So we need to sign. Yeah, I don't know why we haven't signed Brandon Scherff yet, but I think it's just a whole. Ron Rivera's not playing with Quentin Dunbar, Trent Williams, all of those guys. He's not giving you more money until he can see you in person and see if you're worth it. And I think that's the only reason. That's the only thing holding up this Brandon Scherff extension. Where did BJ Raji go? Who? Cardinals are about to be overhyped. I feel like the Cardinals are actually going to be pretty good. Now, them going against the Seahawks and the 49ers is going to be dark, but I feel like they're going to win some games this year. $38 million going to come in handy next year because we have no-brainer bargain out there this year. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Who would surprise you the most by starting, Trey Quinn or Troy Apke? Probably Trey Quinn because the wide receiver group is deeper. The safety group isn't really that deep. I mean, we're assuming Sean Davis is going to start at free safety, and we're assuming Landon Collins, well, he is going to start at strong safety, but, like, even just bench-wise, who's the backups? Troy Apke might, get a chance. I think the 3-star wide receivers week 1 will be Terry Sims and Harmon, but by the end of the season, it will be Terry Sims and AGG because they drafted AGG, not Harmon. I can see that. I can definitely see that. Kelvin Harmon being more ready, especially with the lack of off-season workouts we're having because of Corona. How good do you think our running game will be? I hope the offensive line is dominant. I think our running game will be great. Because even, like, Sadiq Charles has some technique issues to work out, but that's passing game-wise. Day one, he's a really good offensive tackle. Pro Bowl level running game-wise. Wes Martin's pretty good in the run game. Chase Roulier's pretty good. Brandon Scherff is great. And I love Cornelius Lucas's potential. And as long as Morgan Moses isn't pass rushing, he's actually pretty good. But it's just when, pass blocking is just terrible. 17 this season, week 8 bye. Oh, really? And so it is 17 games. I'm tripping. Let me look this up. I thought it was still 16. I forgot about Aaron Cohen, that random rapper. Hold on. Look at this Redskins schedule real quick. How you do that, though? Let me see. Let me get back while that's loading. Baker Mayfield gonna throw a lot of interceptions with Chase Young. Wouldn't be able to get to him in week 3. Oh, so that Chase Young can't get it. So he just prefer to throw an interception than take a sack, is what you saying? Now that I think about it, I don't remember if our roster I used had our 7th round picks, but I know the only undrafted free agent they had was Thaddeus Moss. Oh, they got lazy. The Redskins will lead the league in rushing yards, sacks, forced fumbles, and tackles for losses. Book it. Okay. The receiver room is always the most interesting to me because last year some Redskins fans wanted Robert Davis to start, and in the playoffs he was starting for the Eagles, so you never know. I love Robert Davis. I might be biased because he went to Georgia State, but you know what I'm saying. But then you saw what he was doing in preseason. That man had some talent. The Skins were willing to give Cooper $100 million this offseason. We didn't get him, but we still, dang it. And it scrolled, of course. Naturally just scrolled. Where'd he go? Where was I reading? Offseason, we didn't get him, but we still have cash. Do you think we will make a big addition this offseason or wait, say, for Ramsey next season? I think we're going to just end up waiting. I think we'll end up waiting, honestly. And then just go stupid 2021. Michael Thomas doesn't drop passes. Yeah, he doesn't, technically. I mean, he didn't have a whole year where he never dropped a pass like D-Hop. D-Hop literally went, I think it was all 2018 or 17. He didn't drop a single pass. Not one. Like, literally not one. D-Hop is definitely a different level. I know for a fact Smith Williams wasn't on the roster. I don't know about Curl. Actually, I don't remember Curl Island. So wonder if Cooper offer was a bluff to help burn Cowboys cap. I hope so, because I don't like Amari Cooper that much. I've been saying Amari Cooper's not that good. He's a great route runner, but he drops passes too much. The best coach we ever had was Jay Gruden and Mike Shanahan. Wait, what? Was that a troll, or are you mocking somebody else? Oh, you said just kidding. I honestly have not done my research on Scott Turner system. I'm waiting on Rico to drop that video first. I'm sorry, bro. I'm right. The next video is this draft review, and that's coming out soon. I'm definitely trying to have that Wednesday at the latest type thing. Sadiq Charles might get the starting left tackle spot over Jerron Kristian. Oh yeah, Jerron Kristian has not worked out yet. It's still 16 games. Okay, I'm not tripping. Coach Ron, know that Sheriff is a one-hit wonder. Get him out here along with Kerrigan next year. I think Brandon Sheriff is really good. I disagree. I love Brandon Sheriff. He's not the most consistent, but he's really good, though. Just needs to stay healthy. Still 16. Okay. Check out Marvin Wilson next year for the draft. He's Derrick Brown, but with less polished technique. All right. Who's Marvin Wilson play for? Josh Harvey Clemens and Sean Deion Hamilton. Can they win a starting job? I think Sean Deion Hamilton will. I'm not even sure if Josh Harvey Clemens will make the roster. We'll see. Because Khaliki Hudson is basically Josh Harvey Clemens. But, like, they drafted Khaliki Hudson. And he might have more potential. We'll see, though. He will be a stud with Jack Durrell. But then again, Josh Harvey Clemens added all of that muscle. But then we never could see if he could actually end up using it because he got hurt. So, we'll see how that goes. He will be a stud, Jack Del Rio. But everybody's going to be better because of Jack Del Rio. Be right back. All right, Rich. I hope Hamilton gets a chance for sure. Eagles fans forget it. It was almost a slaughter week on the Faith kicked in. Whose song is this? Is this Isaiah Rashad or like... Oh, it's JIDK. Oh, okay. It's a nice song. I've never heard it before. Eagles fans forget. Okay. Hey, what's good, Hunter Beast? What's good? Baby Glide. All right. Don't get me wrong, Jay Gruden is a good offensive coordinator, but I don't think he can handle being a coach. Not really trying to knock him, but yeah. No, I agree, Rodney. He is a pretty good offense designer, but like head coach, with how weak our practices were and all of that type of stuff, yeah, it's not it. He was too much of a player's coach. Rico can get Redskins can get Jalen Ramsey next season. Yeah, exactly. We definitely can. If we offer him the most money, which we more likely will, we'll probably end up getting him. It makes me so sad looking at Sean T. Yeah, bro. I'm sorry. I didn't even think about it like that. Sadiq Charles has T-Rex arms. He's a left guard. A starting left guard. Game 1. He has T-Rex arms. I love him at tackle, though. We'll see, though. What's good, Erica? Jalen isn't a Rivera guy. Jalen who? Oh, Jalen Ramsey? You never know, though, bro. Jalen Ramsey can get people under control. I love to see him in guard. It was crazy. D-Hop didn't drop a pass in 2018, and in 2019 he had 4 drops in the first game. Yeah, that was crazy, Billy. I remember that. I remember looking at that like, what? I think I said something about it in my live stream when I was live streaming the Redskins game on YouTube. It was crazy. D-Hop. Okay, I just read that. Ron Rivera Bowl versus Panthers. Yeah, I can't wait for that Ron Rivera versus Panthers game. But you already know he's going to downplay it and act like it's just any other game. That's his natural position. If Love and Geis age healthy... Wait, are healthy. My cursor was over it. I tried to guess it. What's good, Carl? First of all, if Love and Geis are healthy to start the season, who will make the roster? I think it's going to be Love, Geis, Gibson, Peterson, and maybe Barber over McKissick, just off of the fact that Antonio Gibson is basically a better McKissick. We'll see though. Which wide receiver do you think will be cut or make the practice squad? I want Cam Sims to shine, but the odds aren't in his favor. I agree, Killer. I like Cam Sims a lot, but he's going to be competing against Jonathan Johnson and Isaiah Wright for like that last spot. I think it's going to be one spot between the three of them. And with Isaiah Wright being such a great potential special teams player, it looked like he might end up getting it. Hold on. This thing's frozen. Marvin Wilson plays for Florida State. Well, Florida State always has one really good like prospect. They just can't put a team together. It's kind of like Maryland too. Maryland always has great players, but just the team overall isn't that great. Florida State, the team used to be great, but now they just occasionally just have these really, really good players coming out of there. So I'm not surprised. Like Clemson too. Morgan Moses might get replaced by Cornelius Lucas because of injuries. Bro, I kind of hope so. We're going to listen to a song called 8 and 24 by ncaa. I'm not going to lie, that it sounds like it's about to be something stupid. I'm going to type it in now. I got you after the stream. I got you, because I'm not about to break the stream trying to listen to that. Only thing is Ramsey is man-to-man, and dang it. And we're going to play mostly zone. No, I feel like we're going to play more man than anything. Jack Del Rio likes man cover corners more than zone. That's Ron Rivera who likes zone. But Jack Del Rio, who's technically the defensive coordinator, he likes man-to-man. Remember, like, Aqib Talib and Chris Harris, basically. He likes man coverage corners. That's why I already knew Josh Norman was as good as gone. S. Charles and Kendall Fuller would get better just by facing Chase Young and Terry McLaurin year in and year out at practice. Oh, yeah, I agree, Travis. That's a good point. Like the fact Ron Rivera isn't bringing big personalities, overplayed divas to our team. I like that, too. But if you can go get Jalen Ramsey, get him. That man's different. Dang it, it scrolled. What's good, Big John? What's happening? That's what I meant earlier. Sign Cam Sims to the practice squad, 5 years, 500,000. He's done. But I love the potential of Cam Sims. But Isaiah Wright, if it was between him and Isaiah Wright, I gotta go Isaiah Wright, especially special teams wise. Ramsey, Fuller, Darby, Slim Jimmy would be a better combo than the Pats cornerback group. Let them know, Speedy. Riverboat versus Jay Gruden's Jaguars preseason. Oh yeah, that's a matchup too. No, one thing I didn't mention in my schedule review is that, hey, that last game of the season, you never know. That might be Ryan Kerrigan's last game as a Redskin, bro. His contract ends after the season. We'll see if he'll re-sign for something cheaper, because they definitely not about to pay him a lot of money with Montez Sweat and Chase Young. So, you know what I'm saying? That's also something to watch out for. The last game of the season, remember, that might be Ryan Kerrigan's last game. I still have a slight issue with Jay Gruden for not having AP on the game. Yeah, that was dumb. Rodney, that was so dumb. That was, like, really dumb. Darnay Holmes versus Steven Sims going to be a crazy matchup. Oh, yeah. RP Kobe. That's random, but yes, RP Kobe, of course. I believe McKissick makes the 53J's offense was built around tight end. Ron Turner's offense will feature dual threat running backs. Gibson and McKissick are the guys brought in specifically for that. That is a good point. That's a good point. Kendall Fuller going to get more. Oh, dang. Kendall Fuller going to get more than 4 interceptions. I really hope so, man. That man was great for us. Then went to the Chiefs and was just average for some reason. Who's the number one corner? We got to see, man. Because honestly, I don't know. What's up, Darksha? I don't know, man. Kendall Fuller is the most proven corner on our roster right now. But Jimmy Moreland, Fabian Moreau, and Ronald Darby all have a lot of potential as long as they can stay healthy and reach their potential. Get my glasses so I can lean back. It is 16 games with a 17-week season. All right, bet. I wasn't tripping. With you there, right? Dang it. Scroll. Why did it scroll? With you, Rodney, on the AP move. No, Rico, that's what the song is. Oh, 8 and 24. I didn't even calculate that. I'm so football right now. That's why Del Rio didn't work out in Oakland. They didn't have defensive backs who could play good enough, man. So their defense couldn't do enough after Carr fell off. Basically. I know it would be a heavy rotation, but who would Chase Young be most deadly lining up next to? Allen, Payne, Ioannidis. Well, I mean, if you're talking about rushing the passer, Ioannidis, and I guess Jonathan Allen. They're our best pass rushers. But Tim Settle and Daron Payne are more the goal line guys, especially in versus the run. Daron Payne is very underrated rushing the passer, but he's not Matt Ioannidis. None of our defensive linemen, of course, other than the edge rushers, are Matt Ioannidis when it comes to rushing the passer, especially efficiency wise. Like I feel like our best pass rushers, period, starting potential wise, and including Matt Ioannidis as a starter. If you just have 5 linemen, not including Ryan Kerrigan or Nate Orchard or anything, because that's going to take too much to break down. It's Chase Young, Montez Sweat, then Matt Ioannidis, and then Jonathan Allen. And then Daron Payne. That's our best pass rushers. I'm with you, Rodney, our Hall of Famer. But then again, the logic that maybe Daron Payne next to Chase Young to take up 2 blockers, that would let Chase Young, have a better chance of getting to the quarterback. That's an idea. I'm with you, Rodney, our only Hall of Famer, and Gruden benches him game 1. We should have fired him after we... yeah, that was so dumb. We were all upset. AP going to be retired next year. I wouldn't be surprised. So happy there's no more talk about Odell coming here. I like Odell, though. I understand the off-field and on-field antics. That's Mr. Dependable AP. Preach, Brian. If Fab becomes his potential, I'm going to give him a nickname of Moreau Island. Yeah, bro. I like Moreau's potential. We got to see, though. I'm not betting on Fabian Moreau working out, but their potential is definitely there. He was Mr. Dependable, plus the man can still ball out. Exactly. Yeah, that AP situation was stupid. I might be jumping the gun, but I'm already looking at prospects for next year, and I think next year puts us right back in the hunt if we draft right and use our cap space correctly. Oh, yeah. I definitely feel you on that, Killer J. I don't think we're going to tank, but also, I wouldn't be surprised if we end up, getting 10 wins. I also wouldn't be surprised if we ended up with like 5 wins. And ended up with a really good draft pick and going stupid in this draft, going stupid in the next off season in 2021, looking like Super Bowl team, looking like Super Bowl contenders. Redskins, Baltimore, Chase versus Lamar. That's who Chase Young said he wanted to sack the most earlier, but then when he said something about he can't wait to play Joe Burrow the most because he was drafted before him or something like that. What's good, Shamey? Lately was good. I think Landon Collins has his best year because of the system he's in now and playing in the box. I completely agree. Odell is talented, is a talented player, but we just got rid of locker room noise. Why would we try to bring in some of that noise, some of that cost as well? That's a good point. If we're trying to get rid of locker room distractions, why would we just bring one? I feel that. But Odell is really talented. But I love the potential of Steven Sims, so I don't think we need to rush to go get somebody like Odell. Do you think Jordan Belfort will make the roster with this loaded edge rusher room? We got to see. He probably will have to. If we go in with 4 edge rushers, it's automatically Sweat, Young, and Kerrigan. It's gonna be between him, James Smith-Williams, and Nate Orchard. My opinion, I like Nate Orchard the most out of them, but Jordan Belfort has a lot of potential also, though. You hurt my feelings a few weeks ago when you said DBZ is overrated. I've never liked it. I'm not going to sit there and call it overrated like it's definitively overrated, but I don't like Dragon Ball Z. Like, out of all the famous ones, if you consider, like, Hunter x Hunter, Yu Yu Hakusho, Naruto, I love all of those animes. I literally couldn't finish Dragon Ball Z. I was in the Cell tournament and was like, why am I here? I don't understand it. I don't like it. I just want the team to play hard and be vicious. I mean, 7 Deadly Sins, I love that. Love My Hero, Fire Force, Demon Slayer, all these ones that like are the super ones that everybody talks about. I'm watching One Piece now. I like that better. I don't understand Dragon Ball Z. Dragon Ball Z is the first anime I've ever just stopped. Like, I can't do it. The first one ever. I just don't get it, me personally. I just want the team to play hard and be vicious. That's a good point. If you could only pick one, who would you want healthy and starting? Alex Smith, Reuben Foster, Bryce Love. I'm going Reuben Foster. First of all, I don't want Alex Smith back. I believe in Dwayne Haskins, first of all. That's easy. And I love Bryce Love. Bryce Love's potential is crazy, but we also have a lot of really good running backs along with them. Our linebacker group is kind of a mystery in a way right now. And Reuben Foster healthy, like, because that's the thing. Like, if you're guaranteeing that they come back healthy and stay healthy, it's easily Reuben Foster. But if it's literally they come back healthy guaranteed, but there's no guarantee they'll stay healthy throughout their career, then I'm gonna go Bryce Love because I don't think Bryce Love is gonna re-injure himself. He just had one like big freak accident type of thing. But if it's like they come back healthy, and they're guaranteed fully healthy seasons for the rest of their career, I'm going Reuben Foster. I'm sorry. And Bryce Love is different, but with Bryce Love, we have Darius Geis if healthy, or AP and Antonio Gibson with the potential, J.D. McKissick. With Reuben Foster, there's nobody else in the linebacker group that's even comparison. Shondion Hamilton is my second favorite linebacker, only behind Reuben Foster, but it's not the same at all. Terry McLaurin, Steven Simmons, Antonio Gandy Golden, and Kellen Harmon. Yeah, I like that. Right on, Rodney. Hopefully Monte Nicholson can be that free safety first, that position. Oh, Monte Nicholson's already gone. It's Sean Davis is gonna be free safety. More than likely so far. My 5 best pass rushers include. Oh yeah, Ryan Anderson too. My fault. Yeah, Ryan Anderson is definitely. Ryan Anderson looked different earlier. I mean, like those last few games. That one game, I forgot what game it was. He looked ridiculous. I think he barely even started. He didn't start till Ryan Kerrigan got hurt, and he was tied in the entire NFL in forced fumbles. He finally looked like that second round pick we drafted him. We tortured Odell in New York. Oh, what's good, Skins fan all day? The Redskins president done pulled up. Y'all make sure y'all check out my boy YouTube channel, man. Redskins president right there. That man got connections. He talked to everybody, man. He got everybody's number. Sorry, guys. I have to say I don't understand the Steven Simmons belief. He dropped a bunch of passes last season. I feel like he can definitely work on that, though. I love Steven Simmons' potential, though. He looked great those last 2 games. It's okay, Rico. Here's some more imaginary dollars. Don't spend it all in one place. I appreciate that, AGM. I know it's a very tough stretch, but we can beat all of those teams. We'll see. We'll see if we're as good as we potentially can be. We definitely can. Before training camp last year, I said Terry McLaurin was going for 1K, and my uncle called me crazy. I mean, hey man, those quarterbacks throwing to him, he ended up not getting it. But yeah, he should have gone for it though. 53-man roster: Thaddeus Moss, Hell Hinges, and Jeremy Sprinkle. I could definitely see that. But I think they believe in Logan Thomas's potential, so they might keep him over Jeremy Sprinkle or Hell Hinges. And then Thaddeus Moss is pretty much a lock, unless he just gets severely hurt, which I doubt. I feel like Ryan Anderson, when he gets on the field, he's just a pure football player and makes plays and very underrated. Now, Ryan Anderson balled out those last few games. We keep talking about Montez Sweat and Steven Sims, but no, Ryan Anderson looked like a completely different player a couple of those games towards the end of the season. I'm about to start soon, but here we go. Settle Ionitis makes a better duo than Payne. Settle is our best run stopper. DT and Ionitis is our best. Nah, I still like Jonathan. I would take Jonathan Allen and Deron Payne over them too. But I see what you're saying. You have one that's really good at one, the best at one, and the other one that's the best at the other thing, and you put them together. But it's just like how balanced Payne and Allen are. They're better for like first and second downs where you don't know which one is going to happen. But I see what you're saying, though. But nah, definitely Tim Settle is definitely... he may not be the best run stopper, but he's definitely one of them. Between him and Deron Payne. And then Matt Ioannidis is easily our best pass rushing interior defensive lineman. Nobody said what's up in the chat, Savage King Green. Who you think is the starting linebackers? Now week 1, because they might go with Thomas Davis just because it's week 1 to have somebody dependable. But in my opinion, Shondion Hamilton easily. Reuben Foster if he's healthy, but I doubt it. Cole Holcomb is just going to have to get better in coverage and in shedding blocks. But if he does that, then he's going to be really good. So I don't know. It's really hard to tell, honestly. But I feel like if everybody's healthy, including Reuben Foster, it's Reuben Foster, Shondion Hamilton, and Ryan Anderson. Is that you in the Sean Taylor jersey? Yes, sir. I don't know why I'm so dark in that video. But then again, I used to be outside all the time back in middle school and high school. So, and you know that Atlanta Heat. And what's up with Enrique? Rich is back. Anderson is linebacker. Antonio Gandy Golden is tight end, and Ryan Kerrigan is outside linebacker. Nah, I prefer Antonio Gandy Golden as a bigger receiver. But he can block pretty well, though. And Ryan Kerrigan out in coverage is terrible. That is... Nah, I can't do it. I can't even do it, bro. Ryan Kerrigan in coverage is not good. I got JPA football added on Xbox. All right, Rich, bet. Billy Goodrich, he was buried on the depth chart behind Preston. Kerrigan Jr. played more fullback than linebacker. Yeah, he was, bruh. That man Ryan Kerrigan was playing more fullback than linebacker at one point. And then last year, when Ryan Kerrigan got hurt, he had his time to shine. And he definitely made the most of it. I predict Reuben Foster will 100 tackles if healthy. Reuben Foster is just different if he's healthy. I'm interested to see how Sean Davis does. My G-check out Tyler Vaughns or Terrace Marshall to finalize our wide receiver core. Check out Lynn J. Dixon, the running back from Clemson. All right, hold on. Let me write this down, Killer John. Let me write this down. My computer about to go. My computer about to do backflips when I'm trying to do this, but I'm on my way. Yeah. Well. 17 with Bowie. Okay. Man, if Foster comes back healthy, that's going to be a huge underrated boost for us. But different, bro. Different. Whole nother level defense. If we can beat San Francisco and Baltimore, we can go 16-0. You kind of got a point. Like having the bye on week 8. I love it. A bye in the middle of the season is the best one. And check Paris Ford from Pittsburgh. He's good in coverage and he smacks. All right, let me write that down too. I never listened to this J.D. Younger mixtape yet. All right, let me write this down. I'm gonna write what Killer Job just said, just in case. Come on. My boy Michael Bublé be singing. Y'all not about to hate him, my boy. Let's see. If we never traded our second round pick, we've gone corner, receiver, or safety. They probably would have gone corner or safety. I don't know though. I don't know for sure though. Might have went ahead and got Jeremy Chin. I don't know. Nah, because we had the chance to get him with the third pick. I think he went before Antonio Gibson. Yeah, he did. We probably would have gotten Jeremy Chin with that pick. Ryan Kerrigan 6.5 sacks over and under. Over or under. I don't know, honestly. I gotta see. Maybe based off of week 1 when I see how he's used in rotation, I'll know. But I have no idea how much he'll play. I need to know how to cash app you. It's in the description of the video, Franklin. Let me put it in there. This is my name on it. I love our linebacker core, but still think we should have gotten Corey Littleton. He's so underrated. I was sick when I saw Corey Littleton sign somewhere else, Billy. I was sick. Rico, I think you should start having a panel. It would be amazing on your channel. You talking about like multiple people and everything? Like doing the thing that you did with us. You talking about like that Skins fan? Would you have taken Tyreek Hill or Ioannidis in the 5th? Tyreek Hill. I love Ioannidis, but if we knew what Tyreek Hill would be, I'd take Tyreek Hill. The fact that I had to think about it just lets you know how high I am on Ioannidis. I do like Ioannidis a lot. Antonio Gandy-Golden is gonna be scary when he sometimes lines up in the slot. Oh yeah, him in the slot is gonna be crazy. Anderson, not Kerrigan. Oh, how many sacks Anderson's gonna get? Yeah. Logan Thomas will definitely make the team because of nepotism. His father is a coach on our defense. That's the real reason Skins hope you succeed. That's interesting. Oh, I forgot about Stroke 11 by DeFam. I forgot about this song. That song is super old school. Alright, Kerrigan had a pick 6 a few years ago. Yeah, he did, but him in coverage is dark. He said, why not sign Eli Apple? I don't know why Eli Apple hasn't worked out. I haven't looked at his film to know. Franklin Walker, Cash App is Rico. Appreciate that, Herb. Terry McLaurin, 1,200 yards over or under. I feel like because now that we finally have other good receivers, I feel like I'm going to have to go under just off the fact that he's going to have to split a lot of targets with a lot of people. You were actually being smart today and didn't add, bro. Yeah, bro. I'm not adding Brody. My computer's been slow like the past week and a half, and I don't know what's going on. I've been trying to figure it out. I'm gonna get it back. The only Allen that should have been removed was Jonathan Allen. I hate him. For a second, I wanted us to cut Trent. Ryan Anderson, Cam Sims, Jeremy Sprinkle. Who has the toughest task to make the 53-man roster? Cam Sims easily. Ryan Anderson, I feel like might end up starting. I love Ryan Anderson at Sam. He's our best Sam linebacker, in my opinion. He's definitely our best Sam linebacker. Not our best linebacker at all, but like as far as what you need a Sam to do, covering tight ends and rushing the passer, he's definitely the best on our team. Next week, let's do a stream. Oh, that's what you're saying. So like a stream yard. That's what. Let's see. Yeah. Cam Sims is gone. I really hope Cam Sims gets a chance, but it's looking unlikely. Cardinals have a better D-line than us. Yeah, I hate that Bruce Allen account. Troll. Steven Sims might be top 10 in the slot. I'm really excited about Steven Sims' potential. Now, you said Kerrigan played for... Oh, my fault. Oh, yeah. Anderson played more fullback. Yeah. That's me. That's my fault over there. I'm going to give you an imaginary 10. I appreciate it, Rich. I'm not predicting any 1,000-yard receivers because Turner runs lots of trick plays and such on offense. He's not stale and throws 30 times, but Andre 17 can easily do it, plus more wide receiver talent. Yeah, that's thank you, AGM. You put it perfectly. I forgot to even talk about that because Scott Turner loves to do all kinds of sweeps, screens, reverses. Our offense is going to look like a college offense, and you never know what's going to happen. He'll literally out the same formation run all kinds of plays, so... expect us to be like super catch defenses off their toes and just conventional quarterback throw the ball to a receiver is not going to be like a thing as often as like most people. Dark show predict our record. Like I said after I reviewed the schedule in my last video, I think I'm gonna have to go at 8-8. I'm gonna say 8-8, maybe 7-9, somewhere 7-9, 8-8 in my opinion. Ryan Anderson, Reuben Foster, Shondell Helman, you don't think Cole Holcomb starts over any of them? If Reuben Foster's healthy, no. Cole Holcomb's good in run support, but he's not a good block shedder, and I don't want to say terrible in coverage, but he's definitely a liability. Like, it's bad. Like, Cole Holcomb is probably, until he fixes that, he's only going to be in on obvious running downs. Like third and short. And even then, he's not a good block shedder. Shondell Hamilton's a better block shedder. He has better instincts and football IQ. He's way better in coverage. Shondell Hamilton's just faster sideline to sideline. That's the only thing he's better at than Shondell Hamilton. So far, though. Because Cole Holcomb has potential. You never know. He might improve his coverage. He might end up being really good in coverage and stuff. And you can always improve instincts. It's hard, but, you can always work on it. And then Reuben Foster is built different. And then for what we need a Sam linebacker to do, Ryan Anderson is easily our best pass rushing inside linebacker. It's not even close. And he showed last season that he's actually good at covering tight ends. Like, for real good. Hey, how you been? Do you think our defense will be elite? What's up, Jefferson? Yes, sir. I think our defense is going to be ridiculous. I feel like even if we don't win a lot of games, we're going to be that one team that everybody hates to play. Do you think Ryan Kerrigan will start day one? No, I do not. No, sir. Sean Davis and Steven Sims might get a breakout season. I really hope so. Them two having breakout seasons is, like, really great for our team. Travis Holcomb has to get better in coverage to start. I agree. Better in coverage and better block shedding. And then he's going to be really good because he's really fast. And he can definitely improve on his instincts, but his instincts aren't bad. But his block shedding is bad, and his coverage is even worse. I believe he will be re-signed because Kerrigan wants to be here. Great death. Hey guys, Rico told me on Xbox his draft review video is coming out Tuesday. He's a fraud. Unsub. Now, I'm definitely trying to have my draft grade review by Wednesday so that I can immediately jump into the Air Coryell offense video. And then I'm going to try to have that by Friday or something. We'll see, though. Right now, my goals are draft review by Wednesday, Air Coryell by Friday. We'll see, though. Just don't unsub. I think the breakout player on the team is Sadiq or AGG. Or out of the rookies. Because I think he's talking about, like, guys that are, well, no, because he had Antonio GG. But I see what you're saying, yeah. I think Sadiq Charles can end up being really, really good. I feel like people are really sleeping on Sadiq. He was my 5th favorite tackle in this class. He should have gone in the first round. Definitely not later than the second. Anderson might be 5th in the league in forced fumbles. Last season, Ryan Anderson was 2nd in the league. Well, tied for 1st in the league in forced fumbles. And he only started, like 2 or 3 games? That's how good Ryan Anderson is at rushing the passer now. And then he can cover linebackers. I think he's going to be like a really diddly chess piece for us at Sam. Y'all will see. Sweat or Chase, who gets more sacks? If you had to bet money, bro, I'm going Chase Young just off of the fact that he's just different. Montez Sweat is going to be really good and he's really athletic, but Chase Young is different. Kerrigan said he'll take less money to stay here, so I think he'll finish his career here. All right, I hope so. Jefferson. Oh, I don't even really play Madden like that, Jefferson. And if I do, I play Superstar KO, but I haven't played Madden in like 2 weeks or more. But I might consider, I might hop on. I will see, but I just don't really play Madden like that. I'm always on Call of Duty or Art. What's good, Drip Drop? I hope the breakout player is Haskins. Yeah, Haskins break out, then we good. Like, that's it. That's all we need. Who is more likely to make the free 3-man roster, Cam Sims or Trey Quinn? I think it'll be Cam Sims. Maybe, because just off the fact that he could possibly move to tight end. But I'd be surprised if either of them make the roster, honestly. Wish we could have kept Crowder. Yeah, Crowder was good. He just kept getting hurt. What's up, Rico? Showing love from NM. If you had to guess out of the whole team who would be surprise cut, I think a surprise cut might end up being like maybe, I don't know, J.D. McKissick is on the verge of maybe getting cut. You never know. Morgan Moses, they might come in and be like they're tired of Morgan Moses. Let me see. Jeremy Sprinkle might end up getting cut. That could be a surprise maybe. I'm trying to think of who else maybe. I don't know. But that boy representing now. NM is New Mexico, right? And do we keep our more wide receivers or more running backs? I think we go maybe. I think usually a roster keeps more wide receivers just off of the fact that you usually only have one running back in a normal formation and 3 wide receivers. But I feel like compared to other teams, we'll have more running backs and less wide receivers than most teams do, just off the fact that we have running backs that literally play receiver. Sweat Allen, I this Chase Young, Reuben Foster. We send off 5, bro. What are they talking about? Let them know, man, for real. Wait, hold on. Wait, okay, yeah. We have had the Ravens number over the years. Yeah, we kind of have, actually, honestly. Chase and Sweat can get double-digit sacks. I agree. Do you think Haskins can be a top 10 quarterback? Because he's shown me flashes, but he got some stuff to work on. But I still like him more than Daniel Jones. I agree. Yeah. Daniel, I definitely think Haskins could be a top 10 quarterback as long as he gets right. All right, Rich. Depending on when you get back, I might be done streaming. I'm done streaming in 7 minutes, my guy. I think the surprise cut would be Darby. Oh, yeah, that's interesting. Now, if Darby keeps getting hurt, yeah. We stay healthy, we will be 11-5. NFC East don't know Scott Turner's offense. Oh, that's a good point. That is a good point. NFC East getting ready to go against Scott Turner's offense can definitely catch people off guard. That's a really good point. I like that. That's some real talk right there, for real. Injuries are undefeated. But yeah, you can't do nothing by injuries, man. Even though the Eagles were the most hurt team in our division and somehow won the division. So, yeah, you never know, man. Yes, sir, in New Mexico. And I hear I just feel the running back group is more stacked than wide receiver group. Yeah. No, our running back group has so much talent and potential. But it's just naturally because, in a typical formation, you only have one running back to 3 wide receivers. So you would have to keep more receivers. But we'll definitely have more running backs than most other teams have running backs on their roster. And we'll have less wide receivers than most other teams probably have wide receivers. We'll see, though. What's good, Marcus Prunell? Yes, sir. Big up Rico and Street Scorians. Okay. What's up, Marcus? What do you think, who has the better season, Landon Collins or St. Malcolm Jenkins? Malcolm Jenkins went to the Saints? Well, we're talking about season as like who will have the most tackles. I think it will be Landon Collins. Especially with Jack Del Rio. So I'm going to vote Landon Collins. Will you be surprised if Chase Young don't play in preseason and not risk injury? Yeah. I don't know. I didn't even think about that. They might limit him. I'm pretty sure he's going to play some, though, but they might limit him a little bit. No one you said was a surprise cut. A surprise cut is Landon Collins at AP. Hope there's no surprises. Yeah, I can't even think of one. I think Ronald Darby is probably the best we can do, really. Like, honestly. Like, for real. Hey, my boy Franklin donated too. Yes, sir. Appreciate that. Yes, sir. Thank you. Oh, I received 5 from Jordan. I appreciate that too. Thank you. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Franklin, my boy, my boy. My boy, my boy. I don't. You said street score is 10. I was checking. I don't see anything. RicoScores. I don't know what happened. The only thing is the NFC East don't know Scott Turner offense, but we might not either. Like this year, training camp is so important for us, and yeah, we really need an off season, bro. Please, we need mini camp, training camp, the whole thing. Landon Collins and Ruben Foster are both strikers, and how much should we fear quick screens and dump passes now that teams will only have 3 seconds or less in the pocket? Yeah, good point. Good point. Haskins versus Burrow, Chase Young versus Burrow, week 1. Wait, why? Are you talking about when we play the Bengals? That's like somewhere in the middle, right? Like week 9 or something like that. Terry McLaurin didn't play preseason last year. Oh, okay, so then if Terry McLaurin was a little hurt. That's why he didn't play. Because I remember us being like, will he even be ready week 1 type thing. But I could definitely see where they don't let Chase Young play in the preseason a lot. Just off of out of the fear that he might end up getting hurt or something. The only thing we need to be worried about is getting beat deep. Really. But Sean Hamilton has so much speed. I mean, not Sean Deion. Sean Davis has so much speed. We just need to get him to learn the safety position better. So, Captain. Wait, the only thing. Okay. Sup, Captain. Hell no. One won't have home field advantage without no fans. What's up, J Pink? And wait, what? No one will have home field advantage without no fans. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, this coronavirus thing is crazy. They said they're trying to think of some social distancing policies to where like people are more separated, like there's less seats available or something like that. I don't know. Antonio Gibson might be the best running back wide receiver in preseason and regular. Bro, I'm so excited to watch Antonio Gibson in the preseason, training camp, all of that. Nah, bro, Terry tore it up in practice. They sat him till game 1. Oh, okay. I remember him being kind of hurt, though, and being like, will he be ready? Because I think he got hurt in practice or something. And we were like, will he be ready week 1 or something like that? And he ended up being ready and going stupid. Yeah, Terry was killing him in practice. Remember, Josh Norman said Jordan Reed. No, is it Landon Collins or Josh Norman? Or maybe both of them. They both said Jordan Reed and Terry McLaurin were the hardest 2 people to guard on the entire team. I think Gibson, a.k.a. the next Bo Jackson, will emerge as our second best player on offense behind McLaurin. Dang, the next Bo Jackson? But no, Gibson's potential is ridiculous, though. Wait, the Seahawks reportedly almost traded Russell Wilson to the Browns in 2018. Wait, what? Wait, what? Yeah, bro, Redskins. Okay, good. Okay. Bet, Skins fan. I just saw what you say. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. My prediction is 4-2 in the division. 2 losses, Eagles and Cowboys. I can see us splitting that. Write this name down. If we got a mid-round first-round pick, remember Javon Holland. Dude can do it all. All right, let me write that down. Hold on, let me write that down. Hold on, this thing lagged. My computer is tripping. I don't know what Chief Keef is talking about in this song, and I've never heard it before, but it's riding. Yeah. Oh, it's week 11 when we play the Bengals. Sean Davis has going to make our breakout secondary. I liked him in college, but praying he can develop into average to good free safety for us. Yeah, Brett, yes, please. His athleticism is crazy, so we'll see. Gibson is the type of player you could implement even if you have another running back on the field. How would you feel seeing Terry, Gibson, Sims Jr., and Bryce Love on the field? Oh, that's ridiculous. Dwayne Haskins won't know who to get a ball to. Oh, my boy Franklin, yes sir. $10. Make sure you don't give Brody two. Make sure you don't give Brody $2. Make sure you don't give Brody. I'm gonna give him a treat on your behalf though. I appreciate that, man. Thank you. I can go get him a treat out the box. I bought him a whole bunch of treats like months ago, and he's still eating off those same treats. Gibson reminds me of a poor man's Gil Sayers. Wait, who is that? Is that somebody like way back that I don't know about like that? I don't know how much about Davis. How did he play in Pittsburgh? Not well. He's one of those guys that flash sometimes, where he made a play where it looked like only he could make that play, and then other times he had really bad moments. So he's one of those guys that if Jack Del Rio can get him to be consistent, he can end up being really good type of thing. Boom or bust, high potential type of guy. I don't know much about Davis. How? Okay, I just said that. The first round rookies is gonna play half of the quarter. Okay, I can see that. My prediction is 8-8. That's the same for me. Are the Redskins a playoff defense or a Super Bowl defense in 2020? Yeah, defensively, yeah. Offense is the problem. Well, then again, that secondary is a little iffy. We'll see about the secondary. The secondary is the only thing stopping from this defense from being ridiculous. I think we'll be 3-3 in the division, splitting with everybody. I can see that. Slurpee Sunday, hello, hello. What's good, Slurpee Sunday? He was up and down in Pitts, was hurt, but in Maryland, he was good. Gil Sarius played for the Bears in the 70s. Javon Holland is not coming out this season. He's coming after his senior season. Nice. Last question. What's your honest opinion on Kelvin Harmon? A lot of potential. Once it touches his hands, it's caught. And he's like 6'2", right? He plays big. He's a good blocker. I love his potential. I can't wait, bro. I can't wait to see what Kelvin Harmon does. His only problem is that he's just not fast. But I love it. He's a trash talker. I love those trash talkers. I love it. Be safe during these times, brother. Love the channel. Appreciate that, man. I don't leave the house like that. The only time I leave the house is to take Brody on a walk. So I'm good over here, man. I really hope y'all are staying safe out there, especially the people that leave and go to work and all that type of stuff. Darius Slay said Terry McLaurin was the second hardest person he had to guard. Oh, yeah, Darius Slay, man. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't lying either, man. You know who he said was first? Keenan Allen. Y'all gonna stop sleeping on Keenan Allen. Burrow will probably play against Chase before the actual regular season. The Bengals play the Redskins in the preseason. We do? We played them in the preseason and regular season too? I didn't know that was possible. I didn't know you could play the same team preseason and regular season. I mean, there's nothing illegal about it, but I just never knew that was a thing. Lots of talent on the teams we play in the preseason. Can't wait for all of these guys on the Skins to show out. Bro, I'm so excited. I see 7 sacks for Young, but honestly, I think we're going 6-10. I don't expect anything too big with a rebound season than most. Jan Brown, 2021 and beyond is when we're going to be great, bro. 2020 is about to be a big trial and error. Not just the players, but like Scott Turner's going to get frisky on offense. Jack Del Rio's going to get frisky on defense. Can't guard Mike. Y'all tripping, bro. McLaurin's going to be so great. Look at Gil Sawyer's youngster. You could tell you can call yourself a football guru without Jim Brown, Barry Sanders, OJ. I know all of them, but Sawyers. I mean, I recognize that name a little bit, like it sounds familiar. But Jim Brown, Barry Sanders, and OJ Simpson are easy. We play the Ravens in preseason. Oh yeah, we do. Okay. Dang, I didn't even pay attention. Do you think we will draft a corner first round next year? It's either corner or if one of these tackles end up not working out, we'll go tackle. Not gonna lie, Eagles dumb. They super excited for trading the third for Slay when they could have traded the second for Hopkins. Making me feel old. I'm sorry, B9. Oh, my boy Franklin again? Okay, appreciate that. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That boy Franklin running it up on y'all, man. Running it up on y'all. Prevent Haskins, AJ. If we can sign Cam, he takes the job from Allen. Takes us to the playoffs, the top 5 QB. Do you sign Cam long term? Nah, I want Cam to go somewhere and get a ring immediately. Y'all already know he's my favorite player in the NFL. Southwest Atlanta, Westlake High School, same school Adam Pac-Man Jones went to. You know what I'm saying? Cam Newton's my favorite player in the NFL, and it's going to be really sad if he retires without a ring. And I love Dwayne Haskins, so I don't want to wish injury on him. So I don't want him to join us and get a ring. I prefer for him to go somewhere else, because I'm hoping Haskins is healthy. I see between 6 and 10 to 10 and 6. Game Saints is arguably the most versatile player of all time. Didn't you see Brian Song? Brian Song. How you know about this? Do you not? I recognize the name, but boy, y'all got me on that one. Dwayne might play in game 1 of preseason, but will sit out the rest of the season. And y'all already know I have the worst memory you'll ever meet out of anybody. I already forgot what I said 5 minutes ago. Dwayne might play in game 1 preseason, but will sit out the rest of the preseason. I can see that. I think the starters play the most in the beginning, right? Of the preseason. Never mind, they don't. I was looking at 2019. Oh, okay. They'll say that was Barry Sanders before Barry Sanders. Oh, okay. I've never really gone back and super looked at the older guys though. Especially like sit down and watch film. I've seen like, NFL film presents type stuff, but I've never just sat down and watched film like I currently watch games of the older stuff. I just haven't really cared enough. First of all, my memory's bad, so even if I do, I'll probably forget some people. And then I just don't really. I'm not like a big older football guy. Lamar, I prefer to watch college football than to go back and watch older NFL stuff easily. I prefer to watch high school football. Lamar could get hurt before week 4, so they might put RG3 in the starting lineup. I'm not wishing that on him. I like Lamar Jackson. What's your thought on Steven Sims? You think he's a starting material? Oh, yes, he's definitely starting in the slot. And he's going to hand over his receiving duties to Antonio Gibson and Isaiah Wright. There would be no Walter Payton without Gale Sanders. Just know that. Oh, okay. Yeah, I've never just gone back and watched old stuff like that. Do you think we can win the division this year? It's possible. I don't think it's likely, but it's not impossible. We're not terrible. We're not going to be bad. Cam should go somewhere like the Titans as an insurance policy, and Vade Tannehill is a 1-year one. In case I want him to go somewhere like the Bears, please, or the Chargers. I want him to go somewhere where he can guaranteed start and have a chance at a ring. Terry, Steven Sims, AGG week 1 starters. I can definitely see that. It's between AGG and Kelvin Harmon. I can see it's going 7-9, then 12-4. I can see that too, bro. I feel like we're gonna be really good in 2021. Who has the best left tackle in our division? Can handle Chase Young 1-on-1. Nobody, honestly, but what I'm saying, the Cowboys have that great offensive line. The Giants just took Andrew Thomas, but even though he played for Georgia, and that's my boy, he's not going to be able to block Chase Young. Please type Gale Sanders highlights in your phone. I want to see your reaction. Is it going to be black and white? Wait, is this about to be dusty? Let me see. Yo, why is this man Meek Mill yelling, bro? Calm down. I mean, he's spazzing, but calm down. Let me see. Is there like a highlight tape I can look at so I don't have to like watch something random? Oh, I forgot I was gonna stop my music. Gotta wait for this advertisement. They hate it. Haskins has to step up. Oh yeah, yes sir. But definitely, I'm not blaming last year on him at all. Did you hear about Chase Young trademarking a catchphrase terrorize the moment? Yeah, I saw that. I mean, hey man, get your money however you can get it. Oh boy, he doing people filthy. Gail say, yeah, so he doing people filthy. Look at his helmet though. Look at his helmet. Look at his helmet. Look at his helmet. Look at that face mask. He's running with the ball like Michael Vick, and he's just juking people out their sock. Why? Why does it look like everybody around him is running slow motion? He is embarrassing people. His shoulder pads look too big for him to be moving that. Look at his helmet, though. Look at his helmet. Look at his helmet. Look at his helmet. Look at his helmet. Who are your starting linebackers? If healthy, Reuben Foster, Sean Dion Hamilton, and Ryan Anderson. If Reuben Foster's not healthy, maybe move Sean Dion Hamilton to be the Will. Maybe Thomas Davis at Will and keep Sean Dion Hamilton and Mike. Because like I said, like I've been saying for a while, Cole Holcomb in coverage is terrible. Well, I won't say terrible, but definitely a liability. What three positions are you most skeptical about? Corner, offensive line, specifically tackle, and tight end. I don't know why people care about 69 being a... Oh, you got that. I'm not supporting any 69 stuff. I'm not addressing it after this. Y'all got it. If y'all like 69, y'all like them. But that's not my type of thing. I don't support them at all. Real life music, none of that. Y'all got that. First of all, his music is bad even without the snitching. And then on top, yeah, y'all got... I'm not... After this, I'm not talking 6ix9ine. Y'all got that. That man weird. Y'all like weird people, bro. If Bryce Love is healthy, I can see Adrian Peterson is released. I hope not, bro. I like Adrian Peterson, man. I like him. I like Adrian Peterson, but I can definitely see it. But he's very dependable, though. Yo, why is the field goal right there when Gil was playing? I used to hate when the field goal was positioned right there. That was so in the way. Yo, he's juking people out they socks, bro. The field looks wet every time somebody falls. And I know it's not wet. Just the way they're falling, it just looks like everybody's slipping on banana peels. Why are y'all falling like this? Focus. Focus. Why is he doing y'all so dirty? I mean, there's times where he literally comes to an almost complete stop to change directions. And then he just takes off, and everybody else, while they're stopping, he's taking off, and they just look stupid. And what is this KRS-One song that is playing right now? I know that's him. I don't even gotta, like check. Oh, my Lord. AP can get traded to the Lions for a second-round pick. Boy, now I love AP, but we can get a second-round pick for him. We got to do it. He scored 6 TDs in one game. Oh, running back and special teams. Now I hope you understand the Sayers Gibson comparison. Well, I really hope so. His shoulder pad's huge and his helmet looked funny, but everybody's helmet looked funny back then. We need AP for his leadership. We better not get rid of AP. Which running back do you think will make the 53-man roster? I'm going Gibson, Geis if healthy, Love if healthy, AD, and it's between McKissick and Peyton Barber. We'll see. Sayers. Oh, I keep saying Saw. Oh, I'm sorry. I have family that's like Sawyer, so I naturally just wanted to say Sayers. I'm just gonna call him Gale and just end it. I'm scared. I'm just gonna call him Gale and not hurt myself, because even after you just said Sayers, I'm gonna keep saying Sawyers like tomorrow. I'm gonna forget you even said that. Trade AP to the Giants for a 4. Oh no. I don't know. That's too low for me. But if somebody's willing to give up a second, we got to do it. Rico, what you think about the Raiders' new football stadium? Do you think our owner will spill that money? I hope so. I would love a new stadium. But then again, I don't really have a say in it because I don't really go to games. I'm not about to fly to D.C. just to go to a game, and I prefer to be at home anyway because I like watching multiple games. I like being comfortable. And even just beyond live streaming, I like eating real food, not paying $10 for a hot dog. And I'm not the crowd atmosphere guy. Like concerts and stuff, I don't really, it does nothing for me. Just like concerts, I prefer to hear the music through my headphones where it sounds better than live. So I'm not you know what I'm saying. We need a DC stadium. I do agree about the DC stadium. But that Raiders stadium literally looks like the Death Star, and I love it. Even the Mercedes-Benz Stadium down the street from me, about 15 minutes away from me, down here in Atlanta, looks beautiful. I like that stadium too. But I really love that Raiders stadium. FedEx Field is ratchet, trust me. You talking about ratchet like it's old, like it's dusty, or like ratchet like it's ghetto? Is that what you're saying? Do you like Cody Latimer? I don't really like him. Kind of reminds me of Doxson. I mean, he's just one of them guys that's a lot of potential and can end up not working out. We'll see, though. We'll see. We'll see about Cody Latimer. I don't predict him making the roster. I predict him, probably making some noise in training camp. But if he doesn't work out, I wouldn't be surprised. But he has a lot of potential. Is Landon Collins that dude, that strong safety, or is he just something for now? Oh no, Landon Collins is about to be a beast. Rico, you a GM and you pick up one more free agent. Who are you signing for our Skins? You talking about who's available out there right now? Honestly, I don't even know. I guess the guard that the Saints just released, really. That's my favorite. Or Jason Peters, between him and Jason Peters. Cody Latimer might get released. Yeah, I don't think Cody Latimer's going to make the roster. I love his potential, but I don't think he's going to make it. Latimer been on like 5 teams, and even Peyton Manning couldn't get anything out of him. LL Rico talking about real food, but we all know you can survive off Hot Pockets and peach soda. Actually, I haven't had Hot Pockets since elementary school, but yeah, I love cheap food. I love like ravioli and stuff. I can eat that all day, every day. I haven't had ravioli in years because it's unhealthy, but you know what I'm saying? I love those foods. I microwave my fries. Like when I go to McDonald's, I can eat McDonald's fries the day after microwave. I'm happy. And all I need is some peach soda. I'm good. But I'm just talking about they be charging airport prices at stadiums, man. I'm not about to pay $10 for a hot dog and $8 for some fries and $5 for one Sprite. Can't do it, man. It ain't me. And I don't feel like sneaking food in there. I prefer to just stay home and eat whatever I feel like eating. My name is Harold. What's up, Harold? That's interesting. That's an interesting request. That's an very interesting request there. I don't believe the Eagles had more injuries than us last year. No one has been more injured. Now, no, the 2 previous years, like 2017 and 2018, we definitely had the Eagles beat. But I think 2019 they might have had us slightly beat, maybe. Just imagine how well your content videos will be after you get your PhD in football from B9. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. He needs to work on his horrible coverage skills. You're talking about Cole Holcomb, right? I hope my exact Madden roster is the real roster. Computer crashed 3 times and I'm still hanging on. Let him know, AGM, bro. I'm over here struggling too. That good. Yuck to that raggedy food you like. I love cheap food. I'm sorry. I don't know why. I used to love high school food. Everybody else would not want this. They wouldn't want their mashed potatoes. They wouldn't want their fries, their chicken nuggets. I was taking everybody's food at lunch. I almost didn't even have to get mine. I to this day miss high school food. I love oh my God, food at high school. Everybody hates it because it's so cheap. I love it, man. Especially mashed potatoes. I miss high school mashed potatoes so much. Oh my, I miss high school mashed potatoes so much. Best guess starting secondary for 2020 week 1 and week 7. Boy, I don't know, Antonio. I don't. I feel like maybe week 1, Kendall Fuller, Ronald Darby, and Jimmy Moreland. Fabian Moreau. I don't know, man. I don't know. I do, bro. This cornerback, and then of course it's Landon Collins and Sean Davis, strong safety and free safety, more than likely. Cause Sean Davis, you know what I'm saying, he might not have won that spot yet. Bryce Love wears 35 now. It's tough for Trey Quinn. Wish he could have made it, but he didn't forget he burnt the Giants 2 times in a row, and Keenum missed them twice. Yeah, that is true. Trey Quinn did look good when he just didn't get the ball sometimes. Sorry, if Ryan Anderson is your starting Sam, who is your backup DE besides Kerrigan? Nate Orchard, Jordan Brailford, or James Smith-Williams? In my opinion, Nate Orchard, but we'll see. And not tripping, no Landon coming. Wait, what happened? No Landon, hell no tripping Landon. Wait, what? Cool. Do you see Kyle Allen starting if there is no training camp? I don't know. I don't think they find it worth it. I don't think we're really trying to make like a serious Super Bowl push. So I just don't really see the point in starting Kyle Allen for some petty wins when you can just go ahead and give those snaps to Dwayne Haskins so he can get better sooner. What college you go to, Rico? I went to St. John's in Queens, New York. New York. I dead went to New York, son. I eat food a lot. What? You would think I didn't feed you. I just like cheap food. I don't know. It is something about it. I don't know. Oh, J Money going stupid. Hold up. Screenshot. Hey. See, that's one style of music that everybody didn't steal from Atlanta. That futuristic music. That Rich Kids, J Money, Young LA music. That's the only music no other city took from us. That's like Atlanta's own music that nobody's touched. J Money, first name, last name. But that was the best Atlanta era. Try doing numbers. Ain't I? I wouldn't mind picking up a pure run stuff for like Snacks Harrison. It definitely bring him in to see what's going on. He is a free agent out there. You think we should get Logan Ryan and Cam Newton? I don't like Logan Ryan. He's not good in coverage. He's a good tackler, but when a cornerback has too many tackles, that just says something about his coverage. And like I said earlier, Cam Newton's my favorite player in the NFL. So Southwest Atlanta, Westlake, you feel me? So Cam Newton, I want him to go somewhere and get a ring. And I want Dwayne Haskins to start. And those two don't, match up. Yo, Rico, can we ask everyone to make a bold prediction? What you mean make a bold prediction? Yeah, everybody fire them off real quick if y'all want to. I'm down for bold predictions. Cool, bro. Pizza in my high school is good, but I also found a brown piece in my mashed potatoes once. Now, you wasn't eating DC school lunch, suspected. No, that Atlanta school lunch, everybody else hated it. I just like cheap food. I still like SpaghettiOs and what's it called? It's like I said, I reheat fries in the microwave. I'm chilling. I do not care. I like food like that. I'm chilling. My daughter's school has a food court like a mall. Wait, really? Nah, Westlake food court was kind of trash. The food was pretty trash too. I just like it. Troy Apke and James Smith-Williams might be on the practice squad. I can see that. My bold prediction is the Redskins will be 5-4 after getting another win after our bye week. I can see that. Cornerback and tight end are my preseason battles I'm more interested in. For me, it's seeing who's going to start at running back, who's going to make the roster and start at linebacker. Cornerback and tight end, I don't know. It's hard for me to pick. Like, if I had to choose one, it might be the linebacker group. I don't know. But because the corners matter so much. And then the tight end group is kind of crazy, too. But I feel like Thaddeus Moss might end up taking that. But the running back's group is the most talented. I don't know, man. I really don't know, bro. But it's between them four. I feel like Haskins already just as good as Kyle Allen, so I don't see why. Yeah, he just knows the offense better. Ronald Darby getting revenge from the Eagles. I like that. Come at the comma, trap doing trap stay jumping and the ball's in the bundle. Let me see, where was that? I want 5 agents to make the roster besides the obvious like Brailford and Orchard. You do know Rich the Kid from Philly, right? I thought he was from New York. All I know is Rich the Kid not from Atlanta. I know that, yeah. I know he's not from Atlanta. He make Atlanta music and he's lived here for a long time, but he's not from Atlanta. I think he claims Atlanta though, but who wouldn't? If you have a chance to claim Atlanta, why wouldn't you? Logan Ryan is just so everybody. I don't know why. I don't really see all the like when I go to New York and people hear I'm from Atlanta, it's like I'm a celebrity. I don't understand that. We just got Cam Newton. I got the notification from. We better not have. I'm not even gonna look. Oh, my boy Franklin, yes sir. Another one, my boy Franklin, yes sir. Appreciate it. Oh, this one's for Brody. I got you. What you want me to get him? You want me to get him like something from like Amazon, like a dog toy or something? Because I got you. AP can be the 2018 AP. I could definitely see it. We got to worry about angry Aaron Rodgers season for a Super Bowl. Rico, this is for, tell Brody I said I hate him. What colleagues are in New York City besides St. colleges? Fordham, like the city. I mean, of course, NYU, like actual New York City, not like upstate or whatever. You have NYU, which is the most. St. John's and NYU the most famous, but you also have Fordham in the Bronx. You have the CUNYs and the SUNYs. New York made it so that if you go to a community college in New York, it's completely free no matter what. As long as you just prove you're a resident there or something like that, I think. I'm trying to think. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know, man. It was St. John's, and I didn't care about the other colleges. I was just out all the time, man. I was never at home. No lying, Cam not going to the Redskins. He better not. I hope not. What happened to Troy Apke? He just hasn't worked out yet. A lot of potential, but I don't know. Yeah, Darby's going to go try hard for the Eagles. I hope so. Oh, dang. Dang, bro. I forgot Iwo Samo went to jail for forever, bro. Dang, bro. Chicago rappers always going to jail. That's the disadvantage of listening to rappers that actually do what they talk about, boy. United Settle, Orchard, Kerrigan, Shondell Helms, Sean Davis, Cole Holcomb, Jimmy Moreland, Darby, Apke, Everett. That's depth now. Look, what our starting rosters might have been years ago. Redskins start off 6-0. That is my bold prediction. Dang. Alex Smith might be released in 2021. Oh, yeah, he not making the roster after that. After this season, he gone. The only reason it doesn't make sense to release him yet is because it's not worth it money-wise. But after this season, it makes way more sense to release him. Why do I have hiccups as a grown man? It's so annoying. Bold prediction, Matt Ioannidis will lead the team in sacks. Don't exactly expect it, but it could happen. Yeah, I like that bold prediction. I like that. AP 1,310 touchdowns. Dang. Okay. Chase Young, Montez Sweat, 35 sacks. But dang. Cam better not come to Washington. What's up, Ivory? Geis is going to start. AP backs him up unless the young boy Love or Gibson step up. AP will not be cut. He will. Yeah, I'll be very surprised if AP gets cut. AP, y'all might get cut. I really hope not. I'd be surprised, honestly. He's too dependable. Bold prediction. Leads NFL in passing yards at the end of the season. We going to run the ball a lot. That's Super Bowl. Send me the recipe for the chopped cheese and bacon, egg, and cheese. Mommy, Rich wants the recipe to the chopped cheese. Redskins might be 4-2 in the division, sweeping Giants, splitting the Eagles, splitting with Dallas, and winning the Thanksgiving game. Hell to the Redskins. I believe we play the Ravens in both preseason and regular season. That's crazy. I didn't know that was allowed. Darby gets burnt too much. He's low key. No, but I keep saying no. Darby is really good within 20 yards of the line of scrimmage, and with this great pass rush, I think he'll actually end up being really good. Did you ever go to my favorite spot, Bronx Barbecue in Queens? I lived in Queens, and I would be on Hillside and Jamaica Ave a lot. But whenever I could, I was in Manhattan or I was in Harlem, and I was even in Brooklyn quite a bit. I used to be in East New York and Canarsie and Flatbush quite a bit, but. If I just had my way, I was always in Harlem. I knew people that stayed there. I was never in Queens if I ain't have to be. Now, St. John's is a campus, so I was on campus a lot. First of all, for classes, and that's technically where I lived at. And then, there was always parties and events going on. But, if I could, I was in Harlem. Straight, I was super in Harlem. I was never really in the rest of Queens. I would go to Jamaica Ave to shop. That's usually where I went to shop, Jamaica Ave. And Hillside is where I went to go get stuff to eat real quick most of the time. But, if I could, I was in Manhattan and Harlem. Period. Straight up. I have so many spots in Harlem. I miss Harlem so much, man. When I move back to New York, I'm definitely trying for a spot in Harlem first. And then back up will be Manhattan. Back up after that, maybe Washington Heights, maybe Brooklyn, somewhere between there. Maybe Dykeman, Washington Heights, Brooklyn, maybe. Then Queens is at the back end, man. Sorry. I love Queens though too, man. Shouts out Queens, but if I can, I'm trying to live in Harlem if I can. Manhattan. One or the other. And when I'm saying Manhattan, I mean Lower East Side or somewhere around Little Italy, because that's where my favorite restaurants in New York are. Union Square is cool too though. Washington Square where NYU is dope. I can live any of those places really. But definitely not around Times Square and Midtown and all that. That's dead. That's too rich and it's too bright and there's too much going on. I don't want to wake up every day in Times Square. If I want to go Times Square, I'll just go. And I don't want to live on the Upper West Side or Upper East Side. It's too super fancy and it's not that fun. We could have whooped San Francisco last year. That 9-0 loss. Yeah, that game was ugly. That rain was terrible. Can't wait for Bobby to get released. Bobby. Who's Bobby? Y'all not sweeping the Giant? I feel like we actually can for real. Redskins, I think they can be 5-3 before bye. Bring Lyriq on stream right quick. You got to message him. I think he in the party chat. You got to hit him up. Lyriq downstairs, so I can't go to him. Wait, Rico. My boy Chris Walden was good, so no more Foster. I really hope so. I really hope Foster gets healthy, man. It sounds like you stayed away from the Bronx. It was just nothing really to do. I was in the Bronx quite a bit. It was just nothing really to do. What are you gonna go to the Bronx for? There's no point of being there unless you live there, type thing. There's nothing you can go to the Bronx for that you can't get anywhere else. So it's just why am I Manhattan is different from everywhere else. Harlem's different from everywhere else. Jamaica Ave is unique. I mean, Bronx has some parts. Like I said, I used to be in the Bronx a little bit, but it was just, especially how far the train from Queens to the Bronx was hour and 30 minutes. Same thing with Brooklyn. That was another reason I never really went to Brooklyn. Harlem was more an hour, and Manhattan was more an hour. Bronx was an hour 30. Brooklyn was an hour 30. So the only reason I was in East New York a lot, it was my friends used to go to some a little event thing. So I used to be in East New York, Brooklyn a lot, but there's no point to go to the Bronx like that. Anything I can get from the Bronx, I can get from any other borough. Even though I understand if you're from the Bronx and you love the Bronx, but it's just there's no point. We got the Colts for the dress rehearsal, week 3 preseason if we have preseason. Okay, yeah, week 3 is the dress rehearsal. Ask your moms who has the best mumbo sauce. Mommy, I'm not sure if you're working right now, but they want to know who has the best mumbo sauce. Mommy. Who do you think can win the tight end spot? You say what, Mom? No, I think they're saying which spot has the best mumbo sauce.
I ain't been in a while. I used to go to Lenny's Carryout, but I wouldn't eat there now.
Why?
Ask Ivory if he's still on. He's still there.
Okay, Ivory, let us know who the best. Yeah, we haven't really been in Maryland.
I used to like Lenny's and Kinlaw, but I wouldn't eat that shit now. I mean, stuff now.
Why?
I just wouldn't. I don't eat from carryouts like that now.
Okay. All right, well, there you go, Yimmy Yahoo. Thank you, Mommy.
Yeah, but I don't know. 20 years later, somebody could be killing mumbo sauce there.
Yeah, it's true. It has been a while. I've been to Maryland like more recently than you have, just off of the other side of the family. But I've never heard them even go like, let's go get mumbo sauce on that side of my family, my dad's side. Um, who do you think can win the tight end spot? Thaddeus Moss, Hell Hinges, and I feel like they're gonna. They're. I mean, like somebody else mentioned earlier too, the fact that Logan Thomas has a coach on the team and his potential is ridiculous. So I think if they have a fourth spot, Jeremy Sprinkle. But if they don't, Jeremy Sprinkle's out probably. Bow protection skins win all fanless games. Foster might get cut too. Yeah, Foster's at risk, bro. Do you think? Dang it. In the body. I've been in my rounds. In the body. People gonna learn to stop playing about Young Thug. I don't know why people keep threatening that man. That man is like a Atlanta demon. He weird. He do a lot of weird stuff, but bro, y'all, I don't think people understand how tapped in Young Thug is. Skins win. Okay, do you think Brandon Sheriff worth Zach Martin money? Because I don't know. He kind of inconsistent. I mean, it's just the way the market works. Like, if you're gonna pay a guard this year, you gotta pay top money. You gotta pay. You gotta break the market. So, you know what I'm saying. I don't know. I mean, just the way the league works, I guess technically he is. Cause like when Kirk Cousins gets paid next, he's probably gonna get paid more than what Patrick Mahomes is currently making right now, even though Pat Mahomes should get extended. So maybe that's a bad example. Like, he'll probably be making more than what Russell Wilson is making, even though Russell Wilson is clearly the better quarterback. Like, the market just always resets. So I don't know. It's hard. That's a hard question to exactly answer. What's good, DC Big Oso? Hell to the Redskins, yes sir. Darby might get injured mid-season. I hope not. Does your mom chopped cheese taste like a real chopped cheese? No, it's different. It doesn't taste like New York chopped cheese, but it's really good. It's really good. I might prefer mine's over New York's slightly, but the New York chopped cheese are really good too. Brooklyn reminds me of DC. See, I don't really know what DC feels like, so I wouldn't. I wouldn't know. Brooklyn is dope though. I just like Harlem the best. Harlem's my favorite. 125th, I can go get my oils and all of that. And then like Harlem, like 145th from Frederick Douglass is where I'm normally at. They got Jacobs up there. The projects I'm normally just chilling at is just it's real cool. Love the optimism here, but 8-8 would be quite an accomplishment. Predictions, I'm sure what happened. Offense rotates, keeping guys fresh and finishing the season with 600 yards and 5 touchdowns. Landon Collins finished with 90 tackles. Landon Collins finished with like over 100 tackles last season, I think. And Jack Del Rio is only gonna make them better, so might have more than that. Chase Young wins Defensive Rookie of the Year. I'm assuming that. Redskins will compete with Dallas and Eagles for NFC East in 2021. I can see that. I think we can sweep Eagles and Giants, split with the Cowboys. Dang, sweep the Eagles? No, Xavier McKinney is going to win Defensive Rookie of the Year. Nah, sir. You know how hard it is for you to be a safety and win Defensive Rookie of the Year? You got to go like crazy. Crazy how Jets play Dolphins, then both Dolphins and Jets have a bye the next week, and then they play each other again the next week back to back. Oh, that's crazy. They do that for real? That is so weird. I didn't know that was legal. That's interesting. Thank you, Teeth. I dated a chick from the Bronx. Let's say I shouldn't have. She sounded like she might have been entertaining though. I like those types. Eddie Leonard's got the best mumbo sauce. Landon Collins might lead the league in tackles. I wouldn't be surprised. Bold prediction, 3,200, 32. Dang it. Trying to hurry up. Dang, I was trying to hurry up. Where was I at? Dang it. Oh, 3,200, 32, 8. 8 to 2. Okay, receivers. F1. I'm clone AP1, guys. I can see that. I could definitely see that. 8 turnovers, and I can see that Chris Walden. Hi Rico, I love that prediction. Hi Rico, love the channel you created. We don't support the same team, but I love watching rival teams, fans, content creators. Keep up the great work. I'm confident the Redskins won't sweep the all of that. It was so great. It was going so well. It didn't. Thanks. Does your mom make any other New York food? Nah, we just tried that real quick because I was missing chopped cheese so much, and then because almost every year. My cousins and friends, you know them from the party chat though. We go to New York for like a week And this past July, we went to New York, and I was eating chopped cheeses like crazy. Came back home and was sad again about not having them. And so then my mom figured out a recipe. Andy's Georgia Ave Uptown, or Smokies 14th Street Uptown. Who is this rap? Oh, T.I. rapping on this Cannon beat. I remember that song. Cannon. Sweet Mumbo is the best. No, he not. Blake Martinez is going to lead the league in tackles. He did last season. I mean, I can see that. Blake Martinez does get a lot of tackles, though. They like this plain, authentic brown ground turkey while sauteing onions and mushrooms and butter mixed together, medium heat. Covered completely with provolone cheese, butter both sides, hoagie roll with toast, and light mayo served with tots of fries. Thank you, Mommy. Thank you, Ma. I thought Richard Rodgers has a relative on the team, not Logan Thomas. Oh, my fault. Oh, it's my fault. I said the wrong thing. I got them mixed up. I don't think Richard Rodgers will make the roster, though, even with that. I mean, he's so injury prone. I think they brought him in as a veteran presence and to see if he might work out. Why is Kodak so? You talking about Kodak in the party chat? He's still wearing glasses. Young Thug. Oh, dresses. I don't know what be going on with Young Thug in that way, but hey man, play bottom on some street stuff, please be the one. He's gonna wait. Okay, where was that? Oh, did you ever eat at world's famous Sylvia's in Harlem? No, it's like gentrified now. It's extra expensive. I wanted to. I tried. I couldn't do it, bro. I go to Jacob's. There's two Jacobs. There's one closer to 125th, but that's not as good one, and it's like smaller. That's the one that most people go to, and I don't know why. Then there's one like more in the hood by the projects I used to be at a lot, and that's the better one. And they sometimes have live jazz bands coming in there too. It's just way better. I eat Jacobs when I'm in Harlem. In New York, period. If I'm going to eat soul food, especially buffet style, it's Africans making it. So, of course, it's not as good as Southern soul food, but it's like the best you can get in New York. And it's beautiful. It's great. Young Thug now. I super rock with Young Thug. When I get old enough, I want you to spend a week down here. In D.C., what we going to do? When I get old enough, Chase Young might play better than Nick Bosa did in 2019. I'm assuming he will. But yeah, I'm definitely I haven't really experienced DC. I used to go to the jazz clubs there. Because I like jazz clubs. I'm one of those people that go to like underground jazz clubs. And I prefer jazz club over poetry slams and like all that freeform poetry and stuff. But I'll do the freeform poetry too. I like art stuff, so I'll go to arts exhibits. I'll do any of that. And DC, all the DC stuff is free, right? Like the zoo museums and stuff like that. I spammed the Air and Space Museum when I used to live there. And even when I was in Atlanta in middle school, I took a band trip to DC and we went there again. I also went to the African American Museum that kind of recently came open. I got there like before it was officially open because my grandparents on my dad's side had some exclusive tickets somehow. I don't know. But we were there before it officially opened. So I like was able to chill there all day because it wasn't crowded. It was like a limited amount of people. So I already hit that, but I would do it again. But I like museums and all that stuff too. I'm chilling. I'm one of those people that like to explore. The only thing with DC though is just like, the reason I love New York is because I can just walk. I don't have to drive. I don't have to catch an Uber or nothing. So as long as like I'm like in DC to where I can just walk and not have to keep getting in vehicles, I'm super down. I mean, I can get in vehicles, but I just love the fact that in New York, I'm never in a car. I'm just constantly going. Not gonna lie though, Derwin James should have won Defensive Rookie of the Year over Darius Leonard. Yeah, if Derwin James didn't get hurt, I think he would have. Thank you for all you do for the fans. Appreciate that, Franklin. I appreciate all the donations, man. You went stupid today, man. We might surprise the Seahawks. I wouldn't be surprised. We shouldn't have beat the Seahawks the last time we beat them with Kirk Cousins and Josh Doxson. And our defense is even better than that time. At best, the Skins will split with us. Gibson gonna have a great season. I hope so. With chopped cheese. This is a New York thing. I don't even know how to explain chopped cheese, really. It's like a burger, but like you grind up everything together and put it like in a wrap or a roll or whatever. It's hard to explain. It's just a super New York thing. Dak Prescott going to be chasing the check downs. Bryce Love is going to beat out Geis. But I hope that, if Bryce Love beats out Geis, then that means he went stupid. So I'm hoping for that. That means he must have really stepped up. Because Geis is ridiculous. His talent is ridiculous as long as he's healthy. Signing Cam will destroy Haskins. I agree. I wouldn't like that. It'll either put Cam Newton on the back burner, which I don't like, or it's going to mess up Dwayne Haskins' growth. It's going to stunt his growth, stifle his development. Dalton going to push Dak out of Dallas. That would be hilarious. If we have a second-round pick, I like to think we would have gotten Winfield Jr., and it would have been the greatest draft in Redskins history. Yeah, Antoine Winfield, it's crazy that he slid as far as he did. I think the Bucks ended up getting him. That was a steal, bruh. My bold prediction is Dwight Howard is going to go back to ATL and suddenly get another. But I hate smokes. Haskins is going to be extremely good or extremely bad. Either way, it's a win. That is true. If Haskins doesn't work out, Trevor Lawrence or Justin Fields. Darius Geis might get more 10 TDs if healthy. I can see Geis having a ridiculous season if he's healthy. Literally like a Philly cheesesteak, but meat is chopped like mince. Yeah, kinda. But it has like a completely different taste though. Like on paper, it sounds like a Philly cheesesteak for real, but it tastes completely different. And I don't know why it does. I don't know what they do. It's normally like the Middle Easterns at the little bodegas and corner stores, the Akis. They're normally the ones that make the chopped cheeses. It's all about those Cheese Whiz chopped cheeses. What's Cheese Whiz? My John. So Darius Geis and Bryce Love might be the next running back combo in the league if healthy. Oh yeah, it's the best one in the league if they're both healthy. Antonio Gibson is our new third down back. I agree. How did you get to be a Skins fan but you from ATL? I was born in Maryland. Hold up, my mom gave me a sticky note. I got it. Okay, my mom, because she got tired of me answering incorrectly. I got y'all. PG County. I was born in PG Hospital. I lived in Landover till 2. No, I lived in Landover till 2. Okay. Lived in Mitchellville from ages 2 to 6. And then Largo for 1 year at age 6. And then I moved back to Mitchellville till 6th grade. And then I moved to Atlanta 6th grade. Like during the summer right before middle school starts, 6th grade. So that's when I moved to Atlanta. And I've been in Atlanta since, except for when I lived in New York for like 4 or 5 years. And now I'm back in Atlanta again. Atlanta's always going to be home. Atlanta's home, no matter how long I'm in New York. Atlanta's always where my family and friends and everybody is at. Let me see. Oh, DC has great comedy shows? Bet. I love comedy shows. And not the corny ones, because New York usually had corny ones. Like not my type of humor. Like I want Dave Chappelle, Martin Lawrence, and those guys. They had more, you know what I'm saying. I don't know how to word it without sounding stupid and terrible, but it just wasn't me, man. It wasn't me. It was knock jokes up there. It was knock jokey. You're crazy. No, you crazy. Rico, your mom's not joking. Ben chill. A Young Thug, Peanut Butter Jelly. That's a great song. Isaiah Wright might play kick return. Yeah, I'm assuming it's between Isaiah Wright and Antonio Gibson. Our best returners on the roster right now. DC is great. Yeah, I just read that. Yeah, I would love to do comedy shows. I like comedy shows. Just can't really do them in New York because they're not that funny. At least the ones I've been to. And then Atlanta, I've never really thought to do comedy. Atlanta's home, so I don't really think to go out in Atlanta. I just be chilling over on my side of town usually, playing basketball and doing stuff, just hanging out. But when I go to other places like New York and stuff, I'm always out, like always doing something. The Chapter 3 was the joint back in the days. The Chapter 3. Top 5 running backs in the league. Oh, I don't know. That's hard. Let me see. Now Gibson going to be slot. No, he's going to be more running back than slot, but he'll also play a lot of slot too. Mine is Zeke, Barkley, McCaffrey, Nick Chubb, Dalvin Cook. I like the fact that you got Nick Chubb in there. Yes, sir. I like that. Okay, Georgia dog. How many dollar slices you ate in New York? Actually, I didn't really eat a lot of pizza. I love Italian food. It's my favorite food in the whole world, but I'm more of a pasta guy. But I've had a lot, but you know what I'm saying? I don't wake up like I can't wait to get a dollar slice. I've never done that. No, man, there was this one spot in Manhattan, somewhere near the Lower East Side. I had the best pizza in the world that I've ever had, and I haven't found that restaurant since. That was like 7 years ago, and I'm sick. I don't know why I didn't save it. It was just random. Like, I got the pizza. I didn't even eat it while I was there. I just kept walking with my friend, and we were just, like, walking, just chilling. And then I ate it, like, blocks later, and it was like, what is this? And then forgot where it was, man. I was sick. I'm sick to this day thinking about it. I think Fabian and Fuller starting, but when teams go through, obviously, when Fuller goes to slot, Moreland or Darby play outside. The main reason I feel like Fuller's going to end up starting especially like an outside, is just because how much money they're paying him. But he's definitely better in the slot than the outside. But yeah, I like that though. When it's 3 wide receivers, Fuller goes to the slot, and Moreland and Darby play. I like that. I like that. It's like that. Man, my favorite place is Piggly Wiggly, over here in Virginia, Newport News. I'm gonna have to check that out. I've never really been to Virginia. I've been through it because my family used to love road trips. So we used to drive between Maryland and Georgia all the time. So I've been through it, but I'm usually sleep in Virginia. In those road, I don't really like road trips like that. I prefer to take a plane. So if I'm in a car, I'm sleeping as much as I can. I'm trying to not even make sure it doesn't even feel like a road trip. Your mom's made me hungry. Gotta go. Dak is gonna kick. Not gonna lie, there are a couple of guys I think is better than Justin Fields, like Trey Lance and Sam Howell, because Justin Fields doesn't make NFL plays. I think it's success due to the system. That's interesting. I can, you know what I'm saying. I'm not in a position to argue with you because I'm still salty about Justin Fields not transferring out of Georgia. So I'm not gonna be the one to step up and defend that man ever. You can call him trash. I'm just gonna be like, hey man, that's a hey. Jamie Foxx got a tour coming soon as all this madness is over. Oh, that's dope. I've never really liked his stand-up like that, but then again, I don't really remember watching it. I think I remember seeing like a clip. And I don't really like Martin Lawrence's stand-up like that. I love it when he was hosting stuff. Like when he's freestyling and just going off the dome. Because he was like the best Jonah and all of that. So like him just picking people out the crowd and Jonah on them. That's when Martin Lawrence was at his best for me. Other than his show, of course. Like, because Martin is just legendary. That's like top 3 shows of all time. But stand-up wise, I think one of my favorites, Dave Chappelle, gotta be. Dave Chappelle's hilarious. Especially the older Dave Chappelle. That newer Netflix Dave Chappelle was funny, but it wasn't like the older one to me. RIP to the GOAT, Sean Taylor. Let him know. Was H1N1 a new virus strain like COVID? What is H1N1? I remember that name. Mine is McCaffrey, Henry, Chubb. I like the Chubb, Zeke, and Barkley. I can see that. I can definitely see that. Chase is gonna stop Zeke. I agree. Dylon, because I spit such fire. Let them know. H1N1 is, okay, I do remember that. H1N1, I remember that. If we get the 3rd overall, we should get Jamar Chase. I've been hearing a lot about Jamar Chase. I got to check him out. I know more about the Pennell guy, whatever his name is. The Sinai Powell, Sanel Pawai, whatever, the Oregon tackle. I know more about him than I know about Jamar Chase, but I've been hearing a lot about Jamar Chase. The pandemic from 2009. Good afternoon, brother. What's good, James Fisher? I don't remember. I mean, you see me. You say H1N1, and I was lost for a second, so don't ask me that question. Hopefully somebody in the chat can answer that one. But I guess I'm about to go in that stream. I was supposed to stop at 4. I was literally at like 4:03. Like, okay, comments slowing down, and then it just went stupid. And I wanted to make sure I replied to everybody. So I'm about to go ahead and get up out of here. Just want to make sure I say bye. I want to make sure everybody get their last comments out before I dip up out of here. I appreciate everybody that pulled up. Please like the stream before you dip. Stream coming on 3 hours. Bruh, it was supposed to be 2 hours, but we was having too much fun. Y'all started asking me New York questions. I can talk about New York for 8 hours straight. New York got so much stuff going on. At the same time, though, it's getting gentrified. And one of my favorite events to go to, they shut it down. New York hated with that. But I haven't been to the best event that America has, in my opinion, is that Caribbean parade that New York has. Now, it may not be as good as Carnival in Trinidad, because I've never been to it, so I don't know. But, like, America-wise, it's basically like the Caribbean Freaknik, almost. I don't know why people don't really talk about it. Yo, that Caribbean parade, the Labor Day parade in New York and Brooklyn, that is so fun, man. I used to miss going there. Be nice said holla. I almost said Ola. I think you meant holla, though, right? Trey Lance is a solid NFL QB because he has 26-0. Dang, okay. I'm about to check out Trey Lance. Oof, well, all right. Hopefully things reopen in June. Hell to the Redskins. Peace, man. Be safe, though. All right, bro. Great stream. All right, y'all, man. Appreciate that. Appreciate everybody pulling up. Really appreciate the support. Mommy is right about the mumbo sauce. I don't eat it anymore either. One more thing, bro. I just watched film on Casanova McKenzie. I really like this kid. He just needed to be with the right coaches. Del Rio could have built this kid up. I love Casanova McKenzie, but every time he got a shot, he would get hurt. But I love Casanova McKenzie was fire. I liked Casanova McKenzie. I will never forget him. He super shined. He had big flashes. Just couldn't be consistent. Never really got a fair chance, and then when he did, he kept getting hurt. I'm looking for a breakout year for Harmon. I am too. Bryce Love gonna be interesting, bro. If he can stay healthy, he's gonna be different. Bryce Love's talent is ridiculous. But all right, y'all. All right, I appreciate everybody that pulled up. Y'all some real ones. Again, make sure y'all like the stream before y'all dip out. Please subscribe if you haven't, even though I doubt anybody here is not subscribed, because I don't even know how y'all would find the stream otherwise. I don't even have like an interesting topic like this and this happened today or nothing. It's just, that's the only reason I can see how y'all found me. What's good, TMS? Shot clock buzzer beater, just about to end the stream. What's your thoughts on the roster? Like I said, bro, this 2019 season is about to be just a big trial run. Linebacker group, running back group, wide receiver group, safety, the DB group in general, tight ends. It's about to just be a whole bunch of competition. It's gonna be so fun. He said, "B9, let the man go." It's cool, man. Whenever I answer a random question, it's cool. But yeah, I'm definitely out now though. Catch y'all later, man. Brody, I don't know what you want, bro. What you want, cuz? What's up with you? What's up with you, man? I'm about to go ahead and dip out though. I'll catch y'all later, man. Brody, can I end the stream, bro?